So where we left off was you guys had made it to the Burnt Cross, and it was being guarded by 4
undead knights.
Undead knights, yeah.
Which Zayne was weirdly cool with.
To be honest, there's a point in one's life where you come across a situation where you acknowledge things are outside of your control. And as a spiritual person who, as said in the last podcast, is his faith is not to the level it needs to be to really be where he wants to be within the church, he understands that accepting some things that are outside of one's control is important when furthering the path towards enlightenment.
It's all part of Palor's plan.
That's right.
Nah.
That's right. And if it's not, I refuse to see any other alternative.
There you go. Fair enough then.
Now,
I'm going to take an animate dead then for my spell here. I thought you'd freak out about it.
before we get too far into where we are and stuff like that, we do need to make a note that Carl, who is Nidianus, is not with us today. He actually works for a living.
But he is still alive.
He's with us in spirit.
Yep. We do too, but we have cooler jobs that, Friday afternoon we're not doing a damn thing, so what the hell not.
Timestamp this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, let him know.
It's 3:15.
Thank you.
August 11th.
But, so basically what's going to happen with his character, since I didn't get his character sheet, he will be completely green misted, which basically means he's going to be with us in spirit, but not with us physically. He won't be able to fight or anything like that. Had I gotten his character sheet, I could have kind of NPC'd him and played him.
Can we use him as bait?
No.
Dang.
What if we charmed him first?
I'm usually
because we know his saves
No,
are.
without a character sheet in front of me, I'm not even going to try to NPC him. So, which for anybody who doesn't know, that means non-player character. And that's usually the characters ran by the dungeon master. Being the case, he will not level up the same way you guys will, because he will not get any of the experience points that you guys will be getting at the end of this session. That's just kind of the suck part of Dungeons and Dragons. If you're not here to play,
we can just power him up later. Maybe have him fight some grasshoppers and just kind of grind out on some boars.
Just make sure you shove him out even in front of Stromile during the first fight.
Well, that's one way.
And when he gets down to 3 hit points, pull him back. And then finish the fight.
So wait, are we going by Super Saiyan rules, where if he almost dies, and then he gets to power up afterwards?
The key to that is being healed, and some of us run out of heal spells sometimes, so that's
true. That's very true.
So be careful how you power level.
That's right.
All right, so where you guys are at, to set the scene. Of course, you guys have been walking through the swamp, quite literally, waist deep to, in Serin's case, chest deep in stagnant, horribly stinky, mossy water. Trudging along, you got attacked by some vampires that you did not fare very well against.
Yeah, I'd say not too well.
No.
I have a mark on my neck. Stromile here.
so does Glass.
Yeah.
Actually came out of that one looking pretty good. First fight, not so much, but second one, all right.
Yeah, Serin basically didn't get touched because
I was just playing a game of cat and mouse.
He really was.
One vampire.
He's just kind of like he raised up out of the water, he levitated, and just kept moving away.
And
that's how you say no.
Zayne was the only one not to get charmed.
Zayne was the only.
Even looked at you.
Zayne,
let's not dwell on that part of it. Let's just say
there were 4 vampires and 5 of us, and you just happened to get lucky. You didn't get Pokeballed.
I did not.
So, Fizman came out of nowhere, as he usually does, and just happened to save your butts. Had more to do with the fact that there was this very large pyramid that appeared in the middle of the swamp, and he didn't really like that. Mm-hmm. So he directed you guys to go a little ways. What direction? Does anybody remember?
North, wasn't it?
Yes, because you had started moving back east. and he told you to move north, and once you move north, you actually find an extremely well-worn path running through the swamp.
That nobody told us about.
That nobody told you about.
It's always in the last place you look.
And then again, but
North.
nobody asked either. So
You should always know where it is.
as you walked down this path, you heard some growling and howling and stuff like that. You saw some, if you remember right, you saw some ghouls running through the swamp back towards your original location where the pyramid had been. So you actually escaped having to fight a horde of ghouls.
Nice.
You were in no shape to do that.
You were in no shape to do that. When you got to the burning cross, burnt cross?
You're
See,
you're the first to make that mistake on the podcast.
on the podcast. I'm gonna say you guys have said it 3 times, and it just kept in my head. So you get to the burnt cross, and it is not what you think, or what would be considered a burnt cross in Judeo-Christian dogma, however you want to say that. It's not the standing T cross. Okay, it's not the that kind of cross. What it is what looks like 2 large pieces of stone, kind of like the ones you would see at Stonehenge or something like that. Just 2 large stone pieces that are hashed across each other and lashed together with a burnt rope, and the stones are blackened from being burned. And below the cross you see piles and piles and piles of ash and bone and things like that. So basically what you're looking at is a very barbaric looking sacrificial altar.
It's like the Boltons have been there.
Maybe, yeah. Except nobody's been flayed on the thing.
Our blades are sharp.
We just started.
So it's not a real party then?
No, it's not real.
Well, I was told this was a party. No sale. This is a 2 out of 5 star review on Yelp. No sale.
Okay, well,
Tell the undead knights that.
again, the other thing, when you got there were 4 death knights, or as you know, undead knights.
That's right.
Standing there. One of them, does anybody remember his name?
They had names.
One of them introduced himself.
Rich?
I think Serin just didn't care. He's
Don't
like,
guess.
fine, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Oh, wait. Yes, it
Very
was.
low in health at that point, so I can't
It was-
be...
It was like.
Stromile.
It was like service or something, right? Like
Sir Voss.
Yes, yeah, that's
I'm just going to write that down. Why not?
because it was
Is
a
that
play on
Voss,
words.
like the dude
VOSS.
from Far Cry 3? I imagine, same guy.
It's not looking
And
great.
as I said, actually, he's not here, but physically, Nidianus is the only one who recognized that name. And it was because that Voss had been a knight under the Baron's service. But that was, or one of the Baron's service.
I was going to ask, because I didn't know if that was the
Because it was
same
over,
guy.
it was over 100 years ago.
Okay.
He was legendary. And now this man is standing in front of you. He's half the man he used to be. Sorry. For anybody who listens to music.
Yes.
Very good.
He is, of course, deteriorated and stuff like that. In full armor, but his armor is jet black. And one of the things you notice about his armor as you were talking to him is that it is etched with vines all over it. And thorns.
Do you guys get it?
Now, one other
Picture on the bramble
thing.
wall?
One other thing you notice on his armor, and it's on all 4 knights' armors, in the middle of their chest, there is basically a spherical area, circled area, and in that circled area is nothing but a cowl.
A what?
Cowl.
A cowl.
It's like a hood.
A hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing inside the hood, just a hood. That's it. Very finely etched into their armor is this hood. And they told you that you will be guarded. They will guard you as you rest here. This is sanctuary. This is holy ground. No fighting can happen here.
I think given what
This
we've
is
been
hollow
going
ground.
through, that's nice.
That's A-okay.
I needed a good long rest.
However, does anybody else remember what he told you?
Can we bring the
We're going to be visiting his master.
That is asking a lot.
Can we bring the
Yeah, for
cross
like
with
3
us?
days.
Yeah, that's too much.
4 days, what?
Can we bring the cross with us so there's no fighting wherever we go?
Just hold it like a battle standard.
Yeah.
Which, well, I guess an
Okay.
battle standard.
Let me describe this thing better for you.
I assume it's a tower-ish.
It's about 10 to 12 feet in height,
Okay, no.
and
well, Strom can carry it.
Oh yeah, great.
each stone,
He's our dog.
each stone, if it were standing straight up, would be about 15 foot tall,
Oh.
and
Can't even dunk that.
4.5
You get
foot,
those boots?
Yeah, I was about to say, got boots springing.
4.5 foot square,
I can't dunk
all
that.
the way up. It does not taper off.
It's gonna be one of my next
It
actions.
is both of them are squares. It is 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. It's 4 foot square pillar. So yeah, if you want to try to pick one of those up and carry it,
Can
Glass.
Stro dunk off of it?
no.
Okay.
He could. He's got boots springing.
I was
I
gonna
guess
say,
yes. Yes,
like
with your
three,
boots.
and it's called
With your boots, you probably could.
He's our Dominic Wilkins of
I was gonna say it's called dog.
So you
highlight
guys,
reel.
especially Serin, because Serin didn't even hesitate. He just said okay and
It
laid out his
been a long
bedroll
day.
and laid down and went to
Oh,
bed.
that's right.
And Glass was right behind him.
And Glass was right behind him.
Danger was coming though. It wasn't.
But
Was
but,
it?
But literally right behind him, we're spooning.
Like I said, what else did Sir Voss tell you?
How big do you think my bedroll is?
I remember it not being very good. Again, I was injured.
That's true.
A lot of head trauma.
I just know I was more worried about, like, myself spiritually than necessarily what you guys are worrying about physically. So
Just
I
spend some time like studying some tracks or something like that.
it's the tracks within myself, within my
Right.
soul, right? And it's again we're on the path of realization.
The last thing Sir Voss basically told you was that the reason they were guarding you was because their master wanted you all at your best because he wanted your energy.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Well,
he's trying to hatch
Well-
Majin Buu.
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I take it that we're all awake at this point, right?
Right, 8 it's been 8 hours,
Okay.
however you want to look at it.
And I've had breakfast. I've
Yeah,
had
you know,
eggs and
when
bacon.
you
I'll feel a bit
awaken,
better.
Yeah,
you find
Ate
it
all the
is
marshmallows.
about early evening
dessert.
Oh,
Wow.
because it was midday by the time you got to the cross.
oh, that's right.
Big breakfast.
I had more of a brunch.
So it is now early evening in Ski Swamp.
Ugh.
Great. Before we do anything, something occurs to Serin that he probably should have done last night, but whenever we stopped, because he was very tired and cranky and wet. He takes a look at Sir Voss and attempts a detect magic spell. He's curious if the same stuff he saw with the return regulators will show up with him. And this isn't a spell that requires him to save against anything, it's just I'm looking for magic.
As you, they're all 4 knights are very magical, but it's not the same thing you saw with the regulators.
Okay, so it doesn't have that little abyssal bean
No.
in there somewhere.
All 4 of them are
bean-centric
very, very
campaign.
infused, are very full of abyssal magic. But
Even more than a bean.
basically it's what makes them tick. That's what has reanimated them. That is what is running them, is abyssal energy.
Can Zayne make a religion check to see if there's any connection, like there'd be any past just knowledge of, because they're undead, so undead force things that would control them, or why they're here, or maybe something along the lines of maybe what creatures like this might be influenced by, or
Well, maybe
hidden
something you
motives.
picked up on when you were flunking out of Bible school.
Well, you know, to flunk out,
I
but
was
to make it
kinda
to the
wondering.
end of the semester, you have to at least go to class a few times.
Right.
It might have been one of those times.
okay.
Wait, well,
What are you actually looking for?
just
I mean,
the answers to life, really.
the life, the universe, and everything.
That's right. No,
42.
What? That's right. Yeah. Oh, well, if that's what I got to roll, it's not going to happen.
I know that was the answer.
I know that's, but I will say, what kind of creature might command undead royalty or knights to come and guard people like this for that purpose?
You don't even. I won't even make you roll anything like that. Being a somewhat priest of Palor,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Priest-ish.
a priestish of Palor, not a priestess. A
That's right.
priestish.
Oh, yeah.
Ish. ISH. You know, the undead can be. Doesn't necessarily mean they are, because a lot of undead are just out there doing their own damn thing.
Don't judge.
That's right.
But they can be controlled by liches,
That's not good.
by elithids,
That's also
That's
not
also
good.
not good.
and by gods themselves.
That's
Actually,
even worse.
Necromancers,
Animate Dead is a 3rd level wizard spell.
wizards,
I was looking more for like
Bards.
bard gnomes. Like,
I mean, the list, there is a very long list
yeah.
of things
Not good.
that can control the undead. Now, saying that, one of the things you know, being what you are, a priest-ish.
We gotta keep that going.
We're going to keep that going.
Can we make that a shirt?
Yeah, might as
That's
well.
your class.
I'm a priest-ish.
It is, that's it. Where's the pencil?
I'm a priestess. One thing you do know about Death Knights is that they are still knights, no matter what. The honor and code is their thing. So it really doesn't surprise you, being evil or being undead or whatever, that they would be willing to guard you while you slept, because it's a code thing.
So if the end result is evil, they will follow the letter of the law to get to that end result.
Oh, absolutely.
So either evil or good is the end result. That doesn't matter to them, so long as they follow the law to get to that.
Well,
end
yeah,
result.
basically, to sum it up, their alignment is lawful evil.
I was
That's
waiting
what I
for
was
that.
thinking,
I knew
yeah.
someone was going to say it. I was
Yeah.
just wondering if
I
it was going
was-
to be Zach or if it was going to be Becky.
And we don't know. We don't know
Who'd you bet on?
exactly.
Honestly, was waiting for you to say it.
I
We don't
kind of
know
was too.
exactly why they're guarding us. Though.
Danced around it.
I mean, for Sir Boss,
Well,
yes.
They were ordered to.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
trying to get us.
sure.
See, they can clock out as soon as their boss gets our energy. So, but they can't clock out until that happens. So they need us to get there. Because and undead don't get overtime.
Well, and they're doing it because their master told them to.
Yep.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they like you.
Right, but they
They
won't
like their master, though.
But they will not do
They'll follow
anything.
rules.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Their rule is to get us there. So,
Well,
unless,
their rule was to guard you while
oh, true.
you
That's
slept.
right. You're right. I inferred.
They
Yeah.
never said anything about escorting.
Oh, I think you said they would guard us as we went.
I think
back.
they.
No,
he
they would
protect
guard
us
you as
there.
you slept
Oh,
at the
okay.
cross.
Glass will strike up a conversation with Sir Boss.
Go right on ahead.
Oh my.
Hey, hey, buddy. The
Get
name's
that guild spell
Glass.
ready.
So, I really like your armor. Can I? And then I change with my glamorous studded armor to his armor, and it looks visually like his. And I was like, it's a good look on me. You want to escort us to your master?
That is not in my job description.
I'd appreciate it. And he's rolling his.
I was gonna say, please talk about the shoulder shake
His-
being done right now. The
His shoulders are shaking, doing the
somewhat,
sassy shake.
if
And
Rihanna
while
was
you're doing that and while you're being catty,
it would work.
all you are seeing is these glowing red eyes looking at you. There's no face. These eyes just keep staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not moving.
That's good.
And he says again, that was not what I was ordered to do.
Good try, buddy.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, we're not-
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Well, wait. you want to ask him what exactly he was ordered to do? Are they just going to stand around here like lumps now, or what?
That is
Maybe
a
the
good
next
one.
adventuring party's coming along. It's like they gotta wait for them.
Man, guard duty just sucks.
That is a good one, but anything not self-centered for Glass, he's not going to do.
Well, Serin's very concerned about
Well-
this because he doesn't want to think he's going to be stalked by Death Knights or
Well,
something.
then, I'm in the group, Stromile's in the group, and I pick up on this, and so you're having a conversation, why don't I go ahead and step in then?
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Servos, why exactly are you guarding us here?
That is what we were ordered to do.
Do you know exactly... Question.
Good save. Good save.
I don't want to make this guy mad. I'm a man of nature, and I can tell when things are pissed off.
if that what I just didn't make him mad, he's not going to get
You're
mad.
probably
Says the
fine.
guy who's not risking his own health points.
Well,
58 hit points. He's
Mr.
fine.
Glass, if I were you, I would change your armor before you leave this place.
Are you not liked?
I don't like you.
Do others? Well, that's common. That's perfectly understandable. A
Pretty
lot of
much hot or
people
cold
don't
for
like
most
me.
people.
Yeah.
But how many people don't like you?
Ooh.
Because I like you.
Clearly.
So far, from what I've seen, there's only one member of your party that even remembers me.
Yeah.
Nighty
So
light.
whether I'm liked or not liked matters not to me. My only means to exist is to serve my master. However, sir, you continue to mock me
Just
and you leave this place still mocking me, you will feel my wrath.
You got it. And then I change back.
so what I've learned in Poena is that imitation is not the highest form of flattery.
Wow, yeah.
It just really seems to piss people
It
off.
never
Really.
works.
Yeah, not once has this ever gone well for
It doesn't
anybody.
seem like the higher ups and mucky mucks have a very good sense
And
of
the
humor.
man
Well-
from this place doesn't recognize that.
yes.
Well, I do recognize it.
And that's
Use
why you
it,
But
exploit
it
it. or
sure is
whatever.
funny to me.
All right.
You're a funny guy.
Serin will come in with a question that he's very, very concerned about, and he approaches Servos now that he knows a little bit more about him from peering in magically, and just asks, so, you protected us as per your orders. Did you have any other orders that pertain to us?
No, once you leave, you're on your own.
And you'll just stay here?
We go back to our master.
Aren't we going in the same direction then?
I think we travel a little faster than you.
Spirit realm stuff.
Horses.
I'm pretty sure that,
Segue.
as cool as that would look, I'm pretty sure we would have noticed that there were undead horses around.
What if they summon them?
Undead cheetahs.
We can summon.
that would be the.
We can summon nightmares, but why travel that way?
Because
Ooh,
it would look
nightmares.
pretty cool.
I'm sure it would. But it's a hell of a waste of energy.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, well, I mean, as long as I know we're both going in the same direction and they're going to beat us back anyway, that puts Serin's mind at ease.
Should we turn on find our friends so when we get there we can find them so we can meet up, right? Like,
You will meet us up. You will meet up with us again.
We need skateboards.
that's what we really do.
Will there be a meeting point?
Behind the bramble, at my master's lair.
Bramble.
Yes, there was it like a 40-foot tall bramble wall?
Oh, that's right.
Something like that. It was
Well,
big.
so
Should we
we're
get
at
going?
the burnt cross, and we're gonna see witch layers, and then we cut west after the hut,
A dead witch lair.
and then we'll
The hut?
see death
Pizza?
mounds, and then we'll see the wall.
Is that the witch's
So,
name?
next step, witch hut. Or
Yeah.
The
next.
lair of the dead witch Ventrix will be your next safe point, so to speak.
Okay.
How's everything dead in this place?
Well, I'm assuming since she has a name, there won't be any. She won't be there, or Spirit won't be there.
Well, she is the dead witch. Wait, is she still hanging around, or is it an abandoned hut?
No, she's dead.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I mean, come on. I think you know what I meant.
is
Come
she
on, him.
Offense her mom.
Is she you dead? Is she you dead, or is she me dead? About to be dead.
Okay,
I ain't
guys.
bringing you
Let's
back.
get Glass out of here.
She was killed under dubious circumstances. So her soul was not reachable by my master.
Good to know.
She could not be
Alright.
brought back.
Fair enough.
Get there and get
It's
by.
too bad, because I heard she was a really nice lady.
Yeah. Word on the street.
Well, word from Jackson, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Someone told us that.
Jackson, the dwarf guy, I believe.
Oh, and him too. I know multiple people told us she was just the nicest lady ever.
Yeah.
But she's dead now.
Great with kids. So,
False
do you wanna-
accusations
Only the good die.
aside, she was a white witch of the swamp.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, we haven't had very good luck with whites in the swamp, but she is dead.
That was on the edge of the swamp. Things might have changed.
Whites, burning cross.
Yeah.
We'd also like to say goodbye to one of our sponsors, Fox News and the Republican Party.
And they were great. You know, I was surprised when they picked us up, but you know, it's just a party in other ways.
The tight white underwear that they sent for us to wear was great, but we're sorry. And moving on.
I didn't need to hear
I'm
that.
a bigger fan of boxers myself.
Yeah, so you
They're
know.
great dogs.
Yes. Well,
I say you know.
I say we
We
head
gotta
out.
keep going, yeah.
I agree, and I vote that while Stro goes first, we need to keep like on the periphery. We need to be having like Stro. Can you scout? Are you good at that? Like we need to.
What's
be,
your-
Scout.
What is that, nature?
Glass can scout.
Are you good at scouting?
I'm
Yeah.
too on nature.
Is
Well,
that
no,
nature?
I think that's survival, right?
Wait,
like
no.
or survival?
Survival, I'm 30.
Okay,
Ooh, I got nothing.
all of those I'm bad at.
As you are getting ready to leave,
So you're a liar.
Servos turns to you and says, "Gentlemen, I don't have much time to say what I should, so I will be brief. Go back." And as soon as he says that, purple flame engulfs him and the other 3 knights, and they disappear.
Ooh.
Question: if we did go back and said, "Look, they told us to go back. We couldn't be rude. Sorry, we'll have to go take a new mission at King's Landing." Or
That's good on my part.
Hypothetically, because I am neutral good, despite I'm kind of all over the map. Like we made it in the swamp. We did some stuff. Couldn't we just say like, found some death knights. Wasn't anything there.
That's what happened.
yeah. To be honest, I mean, if you're asking if Serin wants to bail, he's almost always a yes there. He'll take any excuse to go back.
Well,
It seems like a horrible idea.
On the other hand,
Glory.
Not gonna get it.
Treasure.
I am curious.
Slightly better, but still not worth
I am
it.
curious as to see the forces that could send shadow people, possess shadow or whatever, like the gnome, back at the place, and eradicate memories and control Death Knight. So I'm
So you're saying you really, really, really want to meet the thing that can crush your
That's
head
right,
into
yeah.
a pile of
He wants
goo?
to purge the swamp.
Can we? Wait, yeah. Where's? Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go. The
Okay.
3 chains is ready, but
You lead the way.
No, but it's like I'm curious, but I'm also curious about what the rest of my life will look like, and is something that I want to keep open to me. So I don't,
But it seems like
the rest
you
of your
want to
life
see
is
it.
going to look pretty nasty.
yeah,
You wanna
for the
see
next
it
3
flash
hours.
before your
Nasty,
eyes,
brutish, and
sounds like.
short.
Yeah.
Now, we are on this mission from Fitzy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we
Oh,
abandon
yeah.
this mission,
We'd have to go somewhere else, but
we have to like get out of like town. I mean,
One of you
that's-
would have to run out of the Marashana for a second time.
So then really the first time's the hard time. The second time is...
Yeah.
And guys-
he's a veteran of the process.
Guys,
Yeah.
but do we really want that?
I know
Like
how.
always looking over our shoulders? I mean,
All of you roll, what was it, insight?
Insight sounds...
Like gut check, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, heck.
12,
Okay.
16.
Given
Where's that?
who
Wisdom.
you are
so just
and
11.
who you are related to, abandoning this mission and not at least going back and talking to Baron Fitzstevens will ruin your reputation throughout the rest of Poena.
And then no one would ever give us jobs again.
What
Well,
reputation?
Finally get away from
I was
this.
gonna say Glass already has
reputation?
kind of a bad one, anyways.
I
I could
Well,
easily go
not
Zayne
only
is
will
it.
it make sure you never get a job again, there are those from your respective lands that want you hurt or dead because of who you are. It gives them full license carte blanche to come after you.
And as like a sort of double outcast / dropout, I don't need a worse like. No, you can't come back here. I don't need that.
Death or bust, huh? So
Well,
that's what we have
Yeah.
in front of us, then, guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So
a
again,
horrible-
Bus
Stroke.
sounds pretty good, but yeah, let's go ahead and go for it.
yeah, stroke.
If
Go on.
those are my two
Well,
choices.
But we need to be. If we're being warned by death knights, we do need to be
let's be
uber
in
cautious.
a,
I say, looking
Yeah.
at Glass.
like a flying
Caution.
V, like a
What?
Flying
V
V with 4 people.
Like
That's
the
gonna be a
Mighty
really weird
Ducks, me in
V.
the front, 2 on one side and 1 on the other.
Yeah.
I could play good cop, bad cop
Oh, God.
With nobody.
with nobody.
Okay.
But we could
You can
also do
bring
the
up the
flying
rear
V.
as both yourself,
Yeah,
as
there you
yourself on either side of the V, and then
Yeah.
Zayne and Serin and Stromile.
Yeah.
Don't
on
know if I
point.
want him watching our back, though. No offense, brother.
But you
Well-
None taken.
Once you hear him hit the ground from another concussion, that's our warning.
Then we start to take
The-
off.
We're under
grunt-
attack.
exactly.
The grunt and silence, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Let's go ahead and head out of
so
here.
we're gonna go. We're still on the mission.
Okay.
We're still on the mission.
Okay. Let's at least see the witch's hut, and if things look dicey, then at least we have 2 landmarks to our name.
Yes.
And then we can come back, and then we can describe it in detail, so Fitzy knows at least we went.
And since part of the reason we ran into those vampires was from sheer just not knowing what we were doing, maybe we should let Stromile lead, and maybe he should use some of his survival training
That's right.
to hopefully make it a bit of a smoother journey.
Yeah. And he has the map.
And he has a map. That helps too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you screw it up twice,
5 times the charm.
that's right.
What's the first time?
Well, it's like you have the map and you have tracking skills. So if you screw it up on twice,
Well, guys,
we get
just
to make fun of you.
remember this. At any point if we're ambushed, I could just find myself lost out in the woods and I could survive for the rest of my life. You guys would all be...
I can float 20 feet up above the swamp and just
float, I
levitate
can
my way
flee.
out.
I just
You can't
burn.
talk yourself out of it. I don't know if your symbols will get you anywhere.
Probably not. Here's the thing.
But I love you guys,
It
though,
is
right?
night though.
Oh, is it?
Well,
it's
it's
evening.
It's evening.
Yeah, the sun's
Do we
setting.
want to do this at night?
Didn't we have a time limit?
Oh, we
three,
did.
3 days, I
It was
think.
urgent. Yeah.
But we also just slept.
So we're fine.
we're
We're
good.
feeling bright.
Turn on
and
your
shiny.
shield, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. It's. Oh, yeah. It's
There you
we're
go.
cranked up.
Sight's not a problem.
Oh, do you want my light on your shield too, or your staff or whatever? Yeah, I think
Might
it's
as
your
well.
Yeah,
Might as
I,
well. I'll
I do
draw
like
my
the thought of
shield.
that.
staff. I light it up. Yep. So we've
Okay.
got 2 light sources like we did before.
Mhm.
Tell me if you want them dim, and I'll flick the switch. Like the
All right.
camera. Well, you know, like if we need to be stealth.
Light casual.
Yeah.
Because we don't want too much.
Yeah.
You
So
know, but we
50.
wanna
I've
be
got it
able
at.
to see-
I've got it at 50. Well, that way the battery lasts longer. You know, if you have it at 50% versus maxed out all the time. We turn Bluetooth off. We're good.
And then on the weekends, he has like a disco ball type option.
Well,
is what he has.
That's
That's
after we
nothing
actually do a mission,
Yeah.
and nobody gets their face caved in. Which right now we're 0 for 2. So
Is that a good drink? Keep your face caved in. I'd like to try that actually.
yeah, it goes well with what Devil's Blood or Demon
My
Blood.
name is yeah.
All right, yeah, but I guess we're heading out.
Okay.
Okay. You start following the path. Are you scouting, basically?
Am I scouting or am I in front? What's the difference?
You're doing both.
Yeah.
Well, but it's hard to
You're
scout.
taking a better look out than the rest of us. I don't know.
It's hard to scout when you're like in single file line. What if we went? Well,
I just assume that he's kind of walking a little ways ahead of us,
Yeah.
kind of checking for the best way to go, survivaling.
How about
Survival.
I like rope, guys. I like. Rope.
Yeah, the rope came in handy last
Kinda
time.
like that.
Oh wait,
It's like a diamond.
that's a lie.
By the way, did I ever get my rope back?
Probably not. I've got one for you if you need one.
I didn't.
You lost it.
Oh no.
This is the worst news.
No, that's side quest,
rope,
make enough money.
rope is
fine.
really useful.
Well, we still got 3 sets of usable rope. So, do you want to do like a
see your
survival
downcast,
check
I
or
give you my
something?
rope.
See how
Actually, roll perception.
for all of us?
No, just Stromile.
Dang
Okay.
it, I was real excited. Ooh.
20.
Okay. So far, nothing. So continue walking.
Dirk, can I see your...
Yes.
As you continue to walk, you do notice that just like when you were walking through the actual swamp or walking through the water, the trees are grown together so much that sunset is making this place look like midnight.
Goody.
You can see the sun as it's setting off to the west. You can see it through the trees, but the canopy darkens everything. So it is twice as dark as it should be at sunset.
We need
And it's getting
magic
darker
carpets.
by the minute.
Magic what?
Carpets.
Look out for vampires.
Oh man, if only I could just levitate.
I'll show you a new world.
Okay?
You don't know how tempting it was to waste a
roll
spell
perception
on
again.
that just constantly. Damn.
Oh, that's
you're
a
on
+4,
fire.
by the way, Dirk.
19.
Okay. As you continue to walk, you hear some branches, like sticks cracking in front of you, probably about 100 to 150 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
And we're just like, march.
So I hear that.
So, guys,
and it's
how
You hear that? How far ahead of how far ahead
We're
of
still
the
alive.
rest of the group is Stromile?
Yeah.
I'd say
You've
these
been around,
guys
not
are
so much.
probably 15, 20 feet
Yeah,
behind me. I mean,
15
you're
to
not
30.
too far.
Within spell range.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
I hear that,
Yeah, 20
and
feet's
I,
good.
put my hands up.
Okay.
I guess I kind of, I don't know, just see what happens next.
Okay. So Stromile stops in the middle of the path, puts his hands up, put one hand up, however, with the stop sign.
We need code hand sign.
I don't think that's difficult.
You can
to
put the fist
interpret.
up in the air, kind of like,
Like a
like some military.
Yeah.
We need to watch
I'm
some-
a little bit cooler than that, though.
Does
Yeah.
that do that thing?
Turns
where
around,
he
he points to his eyes.
All right.
Now
Hands
I'm
up.
just confused.
Stro, what's up? I say in a whisper.
Here's something up front. Heard some crackling of some branches. Let's just proceed cautious.
Wait a minute. Everyone hold still. The second you say that, I give... Okay, now Serin's using some motions here. He gathers everyone together, takes out his staff, and says, I really, really should have done this last time, and then casts Protection from Good and Evil on everyone. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Cool.
So if there's something nearby,
Nice.
let's hope that's long enough.
Okay. Now, I did tell Stromile how far ahead of you was the branch cracking.
10.
Add a 0.
An hammer!
Yep.
150 feet
Okay.
ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are you doing? Are you stopped? Are you going to move on?
Do you guys want to go on with me? Because I have to forge ahead.
Yeah,
I
let's
have to
hold
see
hands.
what's going on.
Let's not.
We're all protected from good, probably evil, and we should at least be ready for it.
Can we flip that? I want to be definitely protected from evil, maybe protected
So
from
I
good.
mean, like, probably evil's the thing that we're going to need the protection from.
Right.
Although wouldn't that be a twist? If it's like, oh, hey, it's an angel and he's also a jerk.
That's how
So,
it
yeah.
usually
handing out
works.
candy, but they're all sour.
Let's go. And Serin nudges Stromile forward and front.
Yeah, we keep kind of a close diamond
Since
shape.
I have both dark vision and a high tracking skill, I want to kind of go up there with him, and I want to, if we can tag teams, we can figure out what's going on. I'll run through right there.
Okay.
Right on his
Again.
hip.
Okay, both of you roll perception then.
Dang. 16.
9.
So, 9, and what'd you get?
16.
With a 9?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm good at this.
Okay.
+7.
Okay,
9 + 7 is 16, right?
Yeah. that's
while
not
you're
crazy,
walking
though.
forward, Stromile misses it. You not only hear cracking, you kind of hear the ground, something pounding the ground, about 75 feet in front of you.
Sounds heavy.
Oh, very heavy.
Okay. And how far? And what? We're another 20 feet ahead of them now, probably. So?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I tap you on the shoulder, and I hold first off the forefinger to the lips. thing,
Nice.
Right. We make eye contact.
Okay.
And then I do the you point 2 fingers at the ground, and then you
Okay.
do like the walking motion,
Uh-huh.
and I point my thumb back to them, and we scoot back another 20 feet back to Serin and Glass, and I'm like, hey, so there's something big up ahead that doesn't care that it's making noise, and it might not be friendly, but that's all I got.
We could
come
shoot
on.
it.
Do we
could
still
shoot,
have
yeah.
our shields with the light on it? I
Yep.
mean, how are we playing?
There with there
Yeah.
until you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wait, do we need to cut that down?
I
Wait,
don't know.
I have an idea.
What's up?
What if I just
Good.
make sure
What's that?
if it's friendly or not?
Okay.
But haven't filled out a personality test?
What if I talk to it?
I have a secondary option to that. I have a spell called Pass Without a Trace, which gives us a +10 to stealth checks, metagame wise. In character, it would make us very stealthy, very sneaky. So
That would make it way
if
better.
we wanted to just avoid this,
I'm all for avoiding things
we
in
want-
character and out of character. I'm all for avoiding things.
do we want to
Yeah.
go? Do we want to try that?
Absolutely.
I wonder if it's something that we should even waste that on. I wonder if it's something
Wait,
that's really.
It is a
gonna
level
be-
2 spell.
A
Yeah.
level 2 spell.
Okay.
We're up to level 3 spells now.
Let's have Glass look at it because
Let's sacrifice him and let the thing.
I have a really good stealth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you can sneak up
Oh,
on
you're
it.
saying you're gonna go get a good look.
I'm gonna
Walk
go get a
up to it.
good look at it
I like
and then
that.
come back.
I'm cool with that. Okay.
How long does your spell last?
Mine will last with concentration, which is key, up for an hour.
Okay, that's more than enough time for him to go get a look. And
Well,
we
I
can still go
say
too.
we stay back, and
Yeah.
he goes up ahead.
I can
and then
do it-
when he
We'll
comes
still
back,
be affected by that spell, right?
Well, I'm not gonna
I
use
can
it
do
yet.
it without a
Because
spell.
Oh,
Right. Because it's I
Says
should
you
mention
can.
Pass Without a Trace is centered on me, and then it's within a
okay.
radius around me, up to like 6 creatures I think that I choose.
gotcha.
So I say Glass goes up and sees if it's mean and nasty and scary, and then we stay here. And then
Alright.
if we need for me to use the spell, then he'll come back. I'll use it.
I
and
just
then
love it's like no, let's let him get trampled first, and then that'll be plan
Okay.
B. Okay,
He
dibs
doesn't-
on his stuff.
He doesn't have to be
So-
trampled. He could be eaten.
I'm gonna duck through
I'm gonna
the
bet on
brush
trampled.
and try to be stealthy.
So you're leaving the path.
I'm gonna go to where that thing is. Yeah.
Well,
It's still on the path. It's ahead of you.
ahead of the path.
let's walk with him a little bit.
No,
No.
No.
Well, no, Stro, you can. If that's what you feel.
Dang, I think I kind of should.
Glass can heal.
I'm
Just so
gonna,
you know, your
I-
stealth mod is 0, so you
Alright,
might be
so
a
You might
liability
blow my
here.
cover.
Bye.
Okay.
See ya.
Yep. I'm going to be just off the path. Just a little tad off.
Which direction?
He's like in the ditch next to the path.
To
With,
the
like,
right.
Bush, like over his
They're
head.
waist deep in water.
I'm waist deep in water.
Yeah.
That's gross. I'm gonna be on the path.
Well, you already got your pants wet again. You might as well just stay there.
I'm also under the cover of darkness, and I'm going to use my glamour studded leather to make my outfit all black.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna have a turtleneck.
Mm.
Does this seem like a good time to mention that actually wearing all black at midnight will actually stand out? You actually want to wear very dark blue.
Right, actually.
Sounds like you just went to Hot Topic.
I'll do that.
Why do you
I'll
think
wear
those
a
ninja
dark-
PJs
I'll
are
wear-
always dark blue?
Okay.
Also, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
The only time jet black actually works is in shadow.
Yep.
Okay.
I learned a lot tonight already.
Well,
11.
I'm so glad he's moving up ahead.
Yeah.
See, this is why I was
Okay.
okay with this plan.
Wait.
we also called dibs on his
Okay.
stuff, so.
I did call
If-
dibs on this stuff.
But he doesn't have a rope, so.
It was
Okay.
afterwards, so no.
Well, you still haven't rolled your perception yet.
I don't
He might have a passive
He,
perception.
he might have a passive perception that is above 11.
As you move forward
I don't.
on the path, trying to be as stealthy as possible, you find it rather difficult because there are leaves and twigs all over the ground. I mean, within inches of each other. It's harder. It's very hard not to step on, rustling leaves or something like that. But you are being somewhat stealthy. Probably much stealthier than Stromile would be.
Thank you.
No offense.
Oh, I know.
So, as you get closer to the sounds, twigs breaking, branches breaking, these thundering, pounding sounds on the ground. You see a clearing. It's all dry. It's probably, it's about twice as wide as the path, which the path is about 12 foot across.
Whoa.
So you're looking at a clearing about 24 feet. And in this clearing, I mean, it's pretty dark. So do you have, does Glass have dark vision?
He does not. He's a human.
Okay. So basically what you see,
Rip.
Yep.
you see
Maybe he'll be a half elf when
something,
he comes back to life.
two somethings, mind you,
Do somethings.
moving in this clearing. And from what you can see, they are each about 15 foot in height. They're walking on 4 legs. They are dark enough that you can't make out fine detail, but you do see almost a green gas coming out of their noses as they snort. Both have you see long horns. You can't really see fine detail on the horns because they're the same color as the beast that you're looking at. But they do have very wide, long horns, almost like a Brahma bull. In fact, that might be what they remind you of, is a very, very, very large bull. And they are stomping around in the clearing, crunching on something.
Should have voted for being gored.
What is that something?
Yeah.
You can't see it.
I
All
can't
you
see
see is they're not too far apart. They're probably about 2-3 foot apart. And you can hear them kind of snorting and stuff like that, but you also hear they're eating something that sounds very crunchy.
It's not you, though. So
It isn't me.
that's good.
Yet.
That's a good start.
Huh.
They don't seem to notice you.
I kind of want to get a closer look.
You're going to have to roll stealth again.
Wow.
It's understandable, though. I mean, if you can't see him.
Yeah.
Did you already mess up your stuff?
Hey!
That's a 20
Okay.
altogether.
Nice.
Nice job, dude.
Neither one of them beat that, so you don't see them. Or they don't see you.
Oh, cool.
I thought that'd be funny if they actually rolled perception so poorly that all of a sudden you couldn't see them anymore.
Or he was so stealthy his eyes forgot to go with his body.
Yeah.
They're just back there.
Yeah, they're like, I don't see him. I
Nah.
don't see myself.
You, instead of going out into the middle of the clearing, you kind of stick to the tree line.
Smart.
And you're going to the left this time. I'm telling you, you're going to the left.
Okay.
You go to the left, you kind of follow the tree line or closer to them until you get to a point where also the canopy has opened up and moonlight is kind of shining on them. As you see them, yes, they do look exactly like gigantic Brahma bulls. Except, instead of a regular bull hide, their body is covered in almost armadillo-like scales.
Oh my.
That's cool.
Not good for us.
And their horns don't come to one point, they come to 2. There's one short point and then a longer point sticking out the other direction from the shorter point. As they're eating, what now you realize was something that happened to be wearing black leather armor.
Oh.
Huh.
You see their tails whipping around, and the tails are covered in the same scales as the rest of the body. And at the end of the scale, at the end of the tail, is a very large bulb with spikes coming out of it.
It's a good thing that I wore dark blue.
Told you.
And it's a turtleneck. The thing that
Yep.
they're eating, not a turtleneck wearing thing, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Turtleneck's great.
so what are you going to do now?
I'm going to flee back to my friends.
Oh, before you do that, you notice the reason why whatever they're eating is crunching so loudly is because it's stone. Everything but the armor is stone.
Okay.
I turned to stone.
Yeah, you actually literally did once.
Well, half of them.
So now what are you doing?
Still got a
you
fear.
fleeing?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I was
flee.
scared.
Are you like literally fleeing, or
Well,
are you trying to stealthily?
I'm
flee?
gonna go back exactly the way I did last time.
roll stealth again.
Like he's flying.
17.
Nice.
His arms are flailing.
Let's not speak too soon.
Ooh.
How much is that?
All right.
See from here. That looks good.
Number 1 is too busy eating. Number 2 suddenly goes and looks up and looks straight at you.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as he sees you, you hear.
I cast Minor Illusion.
He had a plan.
Okay, my Minor Illusion will just be this wall.
Hey, that's my line. What are you doing?
This is the time to be good cop, bad cop. Oh, it would be.
Okay.
With an enraged.
All right, you're just
Giant
trying to get him
bull.
killed.
Alright, now the other one's looking at you.
Do you think I can outrun it?
Try it.
4 legs you get to.
Okay.
You're bringing it right to us.
So what I'm
Climb
gonna
a
do
tree.
is no, these things are taller than the trees.
Well, you should have thought.
No, they're not. They're a little shorter.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run, and as I run, I'm gonna sling an Eldritch Blast toward the point of my friends, so they'll come at the same time that I do. So I feel like if an Eldritch Blast comes your way, you'll be like, oh, Glass is in trouble.
That's a.
And you're running too?
But I'm also running. So
Okay.
running, run,
What is your speed?
30,
Okay.
60 if I sprint.
You start running, you
Can't
throw
you
your
do that
Eldritch
as a-
Blast. I'll let you do all that as a free action.
Okay.
The Eldritch Blast goes off. Stromile, Serin, and Zayne roll perception.
Or I could just do it in the air.
Oh.
Like a
I wasted a nat 20 on that.
5, 10.
Stromile was too busy looking off into the swamp to see if anything was coming up from the side.
Just gonna make those 2 rolls.
Serin, not only do you see the Eldritch Blast that is flying towards the entrance of this where he disappeared from. You also heard the loud bellow.
I probably rolled so well because I was waiting for this. And I was like, yep, there it is.
Well,
Called it.
Again, you have some visions. You probably saw horns and
Zayne,
hooves.
you saw the Eldritch Blast. You didn't really think much about the bellow, or you didn't hear it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you were too busy thinking about
Just pondering Zayne's
life.
life choices.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's getting very, like,
Now-
existential all of a sudden.
what used to be just
Feeling it.
pounding on the ground every once in a while has become thunder, and the ground is now shaking. You need to roll a dex save.
Goody.
Get a glass.
Yeah, lucky. I'm gonna use my lucky.
Do you want to explain what that means for
Okay,
people?
so-
Because this is the first time it's been used.
So lucky is a feat that I just now picked up, and it's basically I can roll advantage on something, but I have to declare it before the roll, and I get to pick the higher d20 that I roll.
But you can do it 3 times, right?
And I can do it 3 times per long rest.
All right, so make it count. Oh, good thing you did that.
That was very good. I rolled a 1 on one of them, but on the other one, I rolled a total of 16.
Okay.
That was well spent.
You just got gored by one of them.
Oh, should have bet on
They have a
Gore.
speed of 40.
That's what's that?
Well, that's not.
oh,
takes
me, oh
away what
my.
I was
All
going to
right.
do to try to.
And actually, that is you
Well-
need to roll strength.
Well, Glass has tons of hit points, so we're fine.
13.
Okay, you are thrown to the ground and you are kind of you're prone.
Rip. Rip me.
Which
How far away am I from the rest of the party?
what is your AC?
16.
He's like
Okay.
75 feet.
We're gonna have to go get the Death Knights.
Not
again.
only did you get bored, but he just trampled you too.
Oh,
wow.
I did bet on trampling.
Nice.
Is that what kills him?
Let's see. We'll find out.
Dun, da-da, dun, 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 dun.
I better start rethinking what I was gonna do here. I didn't think you were gonna get destroyed before we even got there.
I should have luckied their roll.
I
Can
can
you
just
do
gonna.
that? Give someone else bad luck?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
All right, on the gore.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Oh,
10, 11.
D12s?
Oh, that's just...
2 D12s?
If only we had...
Take 16 points of damage from that.
That's most of my health.
That's not good.
And trampling. Take 6 hit points from that.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm at 4. I'm at 4 health. They brought me from 25 to 4.
Good gravy. How close is he to us? Was the question he was curious about, and I'm also curious about.
75.
Depends. What did you guys? I had to pause you for a second. As soon as you saw the Eldritch Blast, what'd you do?
Well, I not only saw the Eldritch Blast, I realized he had pissed something off, and actually, and this was in my head, I had a plan, and I was actually starting to go towards him because I was going to drop a spell, but apparently I was too slow for that, but I should have at least closed some distance. So how much distance do you think I would have gotten before that thing charged up on him and wrecked his day?
Let's see. He was running towards you, so if you were you walking or running towards him?
I think I noted the urgency of the situation.
Okay. You are at the edge of the clearing. You basically saw him get gored
Okay.
and ran over.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Do I see the
Magic
other
But
one?
just so you know,
Okay.
he's 30 foot from you, and
he's
the thing that
getting his
is
butt kicked.
coming after you that ran over him is 15
Oh, great.
because it ran over him.
Oh, great.
Go get it, wizard.
Well, I do have a plan. I didn't know if we should start rolling initiative or if I can just do this thing because I really want to do
I'll
it.
give you one last free action.
Okay. I have a new spell that I picked up that I'm hoping will come in handy now, and that spell is Fear.
I am very afraid.
From me, anything hostile, obviously not friends, within a 30-foot cone in either direction, if they see me, they have a possibility to absolutely freak out and run away.
Okay.
Go for it.
Now, that requires him to roll, I believe, a wisdom saving throw when this this giant Brahmin bull that isn't a Gorgon, and who looks at me, and it's like, does the spell
Does
freak him
anybody-
out?
You said it's what
Wisdom saving throw. And I did not roll for my prophecies a good low one.
Dang.
It's 14.
Actually, since I did boost my int, you would have to beat a 15.
That's right.
Yes, just barely made it.
Nice.
Okay, so now he has to immediately drop whatever it is holding, which is nothing because it is on 4 legs, and he becomes frightened, which means he has to take a dash action and move as far away from me as he possibly can.
Okay.
If this leads him to running over glass again, I'm going to feel really bad. I didn't consider that.
But
Because of the size of this thing, he cannot stop and turn on a dime. So, he does slam on the brakes. He lets out another bellow, but this is more of a frightful, more of a distressed bellow, more and sits there and makes a U-turn and starts running back, running right beside glass as glass
okay.
is pitching on the ground.
That would have been tragic if I'd inadvertently caused him to be run over
But
twice
he
by
did
the
have to make
same
a complete
cow car.
U-turn. He couldn't just spin and go straight back where he came from. But yes, he's
Whew.
running away. However, the other one's running
Oh,
towards you too.
yeah.
Now,
Well,
it
I did my
is
best.
it is at least 40 foot away, which means in another turn, it will be on you.
Mm-hmm.
And
In
that's
the
about Did you guys run with Serin, Zayne, and
I
Stromile?
didn't even hear any of this
But
stuff.
you probably saw
Well, heck
at least
yeah.
Serin
I'm
take
guessing,
off running.
yeah.
Oh, I reacted in for sure.
I will be behind him because like he obviously had the initiative, not game turn, but just in terms of general. He's taken off. I'll be like, oh shoot, and I'll be after him. I'm probably 5 feet, 10 feet behind him, something.
Okay,
Me too,
so
yeah.
the three of you, Stromile, Serin, and Zayne, need to roll initiative. You have to wait one round because
trampled.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bad.
Oh yeah.
Dex is 13.
What is it?
So glass has to
Plus
weigh
your
the
dex, which I don't think you've got a modifier. Boy, I probably wanted higher than that. I wonder if I should have used one of my prophetic rolls, because I didn't have any low ones. I like to have one low one, one high one. They're actually two decently high ones.
Yeah.
May save me for
Okay.
getting my butt kicked.
Stromile,
9.
Serin,
13.
Zayne.
16. So do you?
Okay,
No.
Okay. That's
so
for
for this round,
I've got you.
Zayne is first, Serin is
Bring
second,
back from the dead.
Stromile is third, and then
I might don't even get a chance.
one Gorgon is not in play yet.
You think we're really going to down this thing before you even get a turn? I think you're going to have a chance.
Gorgon gets to go last.
No, you'll be okay.
I'm just saying.
just like
Use your
Cool.
boots of
And the
striding
other
and
Gorgon,
scream.
well, the other Gorgon is still running the other way, so
Yes.
it's kind of like glass. It has to wait around before it can actually roll initiative.
And even then, it's going to have to
Save.
save because
Right.
if it even like looks over here, it's going to freak out and start running again.
Basically, it has to get composed,
Yeah.
and then okay, that's awesome.
I know. I was like, that is a really good third level spell. So,
Yeah,
hey.
that works. Okay, so Zayne, you are first.
All right, and
So
then
glad I put those
the non scaredy cat Gorgon is how many feet away?
40.
40.
From
Okay.
me, if
40
he's
so
standing next
about
to me.
let's say
So about 45 in closing,
Perfect. Okay.
because it moves 40 foot around.
That's right. And so I got a question. So
Seren's gonna back up
since
one foot.
I do have dark vision, what do I see? What does it look like in terms? Basically, this I guess it's player knowledge. Is it made out of metal?
No,
It's not. Okay. Well, it goes that.
it's scaled.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like an armadillo and a Brahma bull had sex.
Okay.
That's exactly what it looks
And
like.
also became a Stegosaurus partway
And,
through.
yeah, and also became a Stegosaurus probably.
And has an anger problem. That's just a bad time.
Well,
all around.
Brahma bulls
they're
have
just-
anger problems.
they're
Yeah,
just
that's
hungry.
true. All right. I'm going to. I can't really do anything fun other than just attack it. So I'll just shoot a guiding bolt at
You
it.
say that like that's not fun.
Well, it's
Okay.
like you have this fear thing, and you can do all this stuff, and then I just.
Hey, blasting stuff was
Well-
literally what you made your character to
Wait,
do.
how many?
You should be
how many
into
feet
this.
away are you? How many feet is glass away from?
Like 30.
No. You are more than 45 because the bull has. Oh no, wait. This was the other one.
I was-
wasn't
this is
it?
the other
I was
one.
30 from you.
Oh,
He's 30 from you, so
all right. So
it's pretty
35.
damn close to glass.
Okay. Well, you're within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
He should be 35 feet from you. If you are 5 feet from me and I'm 30 feet from him, this is the math portion
Mm-hmm.
of our college D&D podcast.
Oh, there you go.
That puts you 35 feet from him.
Okay.
Solve for X.
Okay. X is I'm about to leave. So I want to, as a bonus action, I want to just because you're looking really ragged. I'm just gonna burn a healing word on you to give you some more hit points.
Oh, yeah?
So we're gonna see. Great. It's 2, 4 plus 4 is 8.
This is the other math
That
portion.
is
So
a
you get-
significant amount of
Yeah.
health.
So you get 8 hit points back, and then I'm gonna shoot my guiding bolt at it. So that's just an attack roll against its armor class.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Oh shoot! I did the same thing you did.
Come on, people.
I know. 17 against its AC.
Okay.
These things may have monster
Yeah, it's
AC.
probably got pretty good AC.
No, say that one more time. What was it?
It's 17 against
17
AC.
against
I
AC.
should have asked this earlier.
That hits. Roll
Oh,
damage.
sweet. Okay. Alright. That will be 5d6. 4, 7, 8,
Oh.
10, 15.
15 points?
Yep.
Okay.
And my turn's up.
Okay. Number 2, Serin.
Okay. I actually looked up since I missed something of protection from evil and good since it requires concentration. I
Been
think
over 10 minutes. Though.
right. I'm thinking that I couldn't really cast it on 4 people to start with because I could only really have one active to be concentrated on if I wanted to.
That's all right,
So
I allow
just gonna. But just out of curiosity, would these things be described as aberrations? Which is generally some sort of weird weird anatomy, weird things about it. Sometimes, things like I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never tried to say it out loud before. Just basically strange monsters that are chimera type things, I guess would be a good way to put it.
Is that what you would never said out loud before?
Are you asking player knowledge, or are you asking?
Well, because one would be influenced by a spell I have, but I guess in character, what I need to roll to say, hey, does this thing look like it may be an aberration?
Yeah, actually, you would.
Okay, would that be like a nature check?
That would be a nature check or knowledge arcana. One of the two.
Actually, they're both pretty good. 17 for either one. They're both +6 for me.
From what you know about Gorgons, because you know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Your character knows what this is, or at least it should. This is a magical creature that was created.
So I don't know if that would count under the purview of that. Yeah, probably not. Probably not an aberration then, unfortunately. Dang. Oh, well.
A construct.
Yeah,
Yes.
which, I mean, maybe if it were like an elemental, that would fall under it, but it's obviously not.
Now,
It's
the Gorgons that you are facing are not typical Gorgons, because not the mythological Gorgons, because the Gorgons were just a race of demigods that were cursed by Hera, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Hera? Yeah.
I thought it was Athena.
Was it Athena?
Yeah. It was...
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done it.
Leave it in the comments.
Anyway,
Help us out.
one of the Greek goddesses cursed Medusa
That was Athena.
and her sisters. Actually, cursed Medusa to have the writhing snakes in her hair, and the other Gorgons were so angry they just followed suit. They just decided to be evil creatures.
That's kind of a sweet story when you read it like that. Like, they really stuck together.
Yeah, they did.
I
Yeah.
like that.
So, if I remember right, in Dungeons and Dragons, these Gorgons were actually created by the Medusas to basically guard them. So these are
Looks like
created
they-
by demigods as kind of evil constructs, but they have the intelligence and stuff of like a wild bull.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do they hate the color red? Because that's obviously not true, because bulls are colorblind, so
They
why
see
is
mostly
red?
out of dark vision.
Right.
Also, this isn't Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Right.
They see mostly out of dark vision, so I'm not really sure color's a big thing for them.
Okay, which is great. That means they don't see race. They just
Right.
see individual
Right,
characteristics.
they kill indiscriminately.
That's right.
Hey!
You know what? I feel 1% guilty for hitting. Only 1%, but it's on the table.
Get over yourself.
Quick question. When Glass
I'm
took
a
off
priest
running,
of it.
he obviously was at the edge of the clearing, so he's not out in the open, right? He just got trampled basically in the middle of
It's
the...
about the middle of the clearing, yeah.
Oh, he's in the middle of the clearing? Wow,
Yeah.
nice. So there's nothing within
flat
range of him
ground.
except for flat ground, correct?
And the other Gorgon.
And the other Gorgon.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sitting here like I got these options, but some of them you probably wouldn't appreciate.
Just the one is around us.
The one that's heading towards you is very close to him.
Oh.
Very
Okay,
close to him.
and then the
Okay,
other one
then I am
is-
going to
The
do
other one's
this.
running the other direction.
This-
towards you.
Okay.
This seems to be the only smart choice. I am going to cast Levitate on Glass,
Nice.
which no saving throw needs to be made. If he's willing to have it happen and float
Definitely
you,
willing.
they're 15 feet tall, you will be 20 feet up in the air.
Okay, yeah. So you cast it. Glass floats 20 foot up in the air, barely misses one of the horns, impaling him this time because it had lowered its head. It was going to strike you into the ground and
Definitely.
call
Ruin
you
your day.
Nancy.
You know, if I don't get the song from the bodyguard after this fight, I'm going to be kind of pissed because I think I've earned it. Now, since this thing can move at a speed of about
I'll
30
always love
feet,
you.
and I am
can
exactly
move at
30
40 feet.
At 40 feet, Serin is going to move 15 feet back away from this thing now that he has cast his spell and let the other guys charge in. So he's not even going to, and not just back, but maybe to the side a little bit.
So now I
he's not
can't-
going to stand in direct.
So Zayne is now 10 feet in front of Serin,
Right.
and also I just want to point out, you've gotten some great mileage out of Levitate.
I know!
Yeah, that is-
Yeah.
Isn't it a
phenomenal.
fantastic
Oh,
spell?
yeah.
Very
All right.
good job.
So you're done?
I'm done.
Seren's done. Stromile, you're up.
I'd like to first ask what he was talking about there with this bodyguard reference. Is he talking about the Whitney Houston, Kevin Costner movie?
I always think of it as more of like the Barbara Streisand movie, because didn't she sing that one? Or was that Whitney Houston?
Whitney
Who sang...
I Will Always Love You?
Houston was
I guess I was thinking
always
of Wind Beneath My Wings, which I thought was...
No, that's not Barbara Streisand either. That's Bette Midler.
Dang
That's
it.
from Beaches.
Okay, let it not be said that I'm good with movies and music.
No,
Get
come
your,
on, dude.
Get
You're
your
100%
damn movie
with
show
movies.
tunes right here, okay?
Do you call them show tunes?
They basically are show tunes.
Whitney Houston, I don't know if she'd be okay with
Butcher,
that.
you just
That-
said
that-
rest in peace.
Hey, that song is absolutely a show tune because the original version was sang by Dolly Parton in the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Okay, now I'm
Which
really
is a
uncomfortable
stage
with this
play.
reference.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll just say that I expect to get a sweet song named after me. Let's put
Oh,
it that way.
Okay.
Sweet in like the awesome way,
Whoa.
not in like that way.
So Glass will not be performing this.
Well, not if he gets trampled.
That's true. Yeah, local chords.
He might not be singing much anyway.
Okay.
I come out
So, what's his distance from this thing?
I'm pretty much exactly by,
like I said, it's about 45 foot.
Yeah.
It is
Right away fast.
trundling towards you.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my staff
Sorry.
of Thunder and Lightning,
Thank you for
Okay.
adding to that.
and I am. What's that?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, it's fine. We'll leave that in. Go ahead. Stro, go ahead. What were
Did
you
I
doing?
add something or did
Nope.
you add something?
You
Yeah.
added something.
You're great. Stro, you're awesome. Just keep going.
Dude, you're the one.
It was a very juvenile thing to laugh at, but we laughed anyway.
It'll be great.
I want to know about it.
Listen to the podcast.
You pulled out your staff, man.
Of Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we
Extra
paused
3
there for a
seconds.
second. All right, I got a bull charging towards me. I pull out my staff. Of thunder and lightning.
Yes.
Well, you guys know how I roll,
Yes, we do.
which has been low tonight. But I'm gonna
Oh,
go ahead
excellent. Excellent job.
and I'm gonna hit it with
Riding dirty.
You're gonna shoot a bolt of lightning at
yeah,
it?
dude. I'm gonna hit it with some lightning.
What's the distance on that? Does it say?
Well,
Let's see, lightning strike can cause a bolt of lightning and 120 feet long.
well,
Yeah,
5
that's
feet wide,
within.
120 feet long. However, but will that hit?
He is floating above the Gorgon,
Yeah.
so it's not going to hit him.
Yeah.
Think about it as 5 feet wide, 5 feet probably.
Yeah,
bolt,
like
yeah.
he's up here and just swim.
Yep.
Whoosh, and
Well,
it's
that's what I
coming
want to
straight
go
towards
ahead and do then, and I'm gonna try to damage this thing coming towards.
Nice.
you. So it needs to beat a dex save of 17.
A dex save of 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a nasty one.
Yep, didn't save that one.
So we're gonna need to borrow some d6s. I hope we can use these. Hope that's
For me?
okay. Yeah, you need to roll these 3 times. Add it up
The d6?
for 9d6 of damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming you can only do this once per day, but it's a pretty solid
That's
spell.
a good opener.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I add these.
Mm-hmm. 2 more times.
Oh,
14, 19, 20. One more roll.
nice job.
36! Snap. Alright.
36 points of damage?
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That is a hey.
Specifically,
You're
isn't
rolling
he sort
good
of like
now.
typed damage, or is it just like lightning damage, I imagine?
Probably lightning damage.
Yep, it's lightning damage. So if they're strong or weak against it, it's lightning damage. Which makes sense being a lightning bolt, but you never know. These spells.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes they're playing Calvin ball.
He's a ground type.
Now, did you
Yeah.
want to move anywhere? Because you're still pretty far away from it. I don't
I
even
get
think he can get
another
to you.
action, don't I?
He's 45 foot.
Well, you can move.
These guys are 45 foot away from it. It'll be on him next round.
Do you want to run towards it and be like our shield and protector?
Just as a question, real quick, I get another
You get another
attacking
action.
You do.
already as a fighter.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's
if you want to
right.
run up to it and also smack it in the face, you can dash, which lets you move twice your movement,
Right.
and then go smack it in the face.
Well, for him to dash would take another action. It's a full action.
Does it do that?
Yeah.
If I take another attacking action, is that it for me, or can I attack and then retreat back?
No, if you take another attack, you can't move.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I want to move back to where these guys are, and honestly just kind of stand
Actually,
guard.
to give you an option, since you didn't have a chance to do this next time, keep in mind your action surge. You could dash up to this thing and action surge to hit it in the face if you wanted to.
As a fighter, an action search basically lets you take an extra action once per day, basically.
Yeah, and that's the
Okay.
thing you never got a chance
So
to
if
bust
you
out
really
last
want to
time.
do something and you need a lot of stuff to do,
So basically, you just sprint up to it and
You
smack
could,
it
but
with your
Do
staff.
I want to?
Bear in mind, this thing is charging.
yeah, it's gonna be here.
So
I mean, it's not
it's up to
standing
you.
still. It is moving towards you.
But whenever
That's why Serin moves off to the left.
But when
And just to tell you more, yeah, you hit it for 36 points of damage. Was that what it was?
36, yes.
36. Yes. The lightning hit it, and you heard it bellow. It didn't stop.
It's probably coming for you now.
Oh, that would be grab life by the horns, man.
Literally trying
This
to
is
grapple
not
it.
a Dodge Ram commercial.
are you guys saying to
Grab it by the horns and dig your heels
Come
in. That would be the coolest thing in
come
the
get
world.
you guys, or do another action to try to stop this?
That's completely
Well, that's the
different.
thing. It's not in range of you now.
But
You would
could
have to
make
use
it.
a ton of stuff to get there, and it's coming to you anyways. And it didn't seem killed by your
What
lightning, so
if-
you're not going to kill it in this turn.
I don't think we've
anyways.
ever done this, so I want to make sure that I'm thinking of the right edition. What if he kind of got in front of us and readied his attack, readied an action?
Yeah,
So if it
yep.
did come towards him, he would just instantly
That-
lash out.
that
at
you
him.
can do.
We have done that before.
Oh, okay, we have.
So, Dirk, what that means is you can say, hey, I know this thing's coming at me, so I want to prepare to hit it if it comes near me. So it could choose to go after me instead or whatever, and then you
Okay,
wouldn't
yeah,
get to use
yeah.
that action, that
it's
extra
basically
attack.
just if it comes at you.
I am
Yes.
just going to retreat back to my buddies and just keep my staff drawn
And get ready to
I'm
smack
ready
it.
for whatever.
So if
you
it,
might
if
want to
it-
stand just slightly in front of us.
Okay,
then.
okay, I'll do that.
so you're saying
Well, slightly in front of Zayne. Serin is off to the left.
right. So you're saying you're readying an action
I cannot make that clear enough that Serin is off to the left.
if the Gorgon gets to you, you're going to attempt to hit it
Yeah, instantly.
before your next turn.
Shield and staff.
I didn't know I could before
cool.
my next
It is
turn.
cool.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
That just means if it comes up to you, that attack gets to
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
and you don't have to burn
Exactly.
anything to do it.
Yep. It's basically
That's crazy.
your protector. Yeah, that's your job.
I mean, dude,
All right.
you get two attacks.
It makes fighters pretty awesome.
Fighters can fight good.
I will go ahead and do
Nah, that's what
they do.
Then, so I will ready myself for an attack if it does come up to me. Do I need to specify that attack right now?
No.
Just gonna
Okay.
smack it.
Yeah.
It's called the smack attack.
Okay.
Smack attack, Zack attack, Zack smack attack.
There you go.
Why do I have your D20?
It is okay. So
It's technically
you're readying
Yeah.
for the next round.
Potential, yeah.
Okay. The Gorgon continues to charge you. He moves another little ways, about 15, 20 foot, because he's running. And then this green gas pours out of his nose and mouth straight at you.
He belched on
Me
us.
in particular?
All
or-
three of
okay.
Icky.
Even like, is this like a cone spray? Ah, dang it! I knew I should have moved off on that. That's gonna be on my
All of you need to
tombstone.
roll Constitution,
Oh.
Not
You know
bad.
who doesn't?
Constitution.
except for
Glass.
glass.
Oh, nice.
Not as good as I was hoping.
Zane got a 19.
I got a 14.
21.
Okay. You feel yourself stiffening, but it doesn't really affect you that much. You can still move and everything else. But as the gas passes through, you can feel the hairs on your arms stand up. Your skin gets tighter. Your joints get tighter. Your joints actually start to ache, like you have really bad arthritis. But it does pass through you. It doesn't stop you, but that ache stays there. Okay?
Gotcha. Glad I'm a beefy wizard for some reason.
Well, yeah.
Beefy.
Okay.
really glad I didn't
Glass,
fail that
roll
roll.
initiative.
I almost thought I might want to burn one of my good rolls, but I lucked out, apparently.
That's 16.
I still am just... Wait. Oh, okay. I thought you rolled that other d20 that was a 17. I was like, you have a negative on initiative?
Okay.
That's a trick.
Who has better decks? Zayne or Glass?
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts him at 1.
Oh, thanks a lot. Well,
Glass
in
is
order.
at 2.
Actually, it's probably for good.
Actually, I'm sorry. The Gorgon is at 1, but he has to save first. Then Glass is 2. And then everybody just drops 1.
Here, I thought I was cool. I was fast. Was not. Only kind of fast.
Now I should mention it's going to be up to me to move you because you can't like push off of anything during your turn, but obviously you can still do whatever from up there. I mean, I'm sure you got
Wait,
some range stuff.
I can't move myself?
Not unless you got something to push off of, you can't. But I can lower you on my turn. I can bring you back
On
to the
fear,
ground.
what is the...
Don't do that.
Oh, on fear.
Don't do that, by the way.
Okay. I mean, you go before I do, so it's up to you, man. For
Daggers.
fear,
16 on Wednesday?
he has to make a wisdom saving throw. Yes, and he has to get a 16 or higher to beat my spell attack.
Not often. Oh, the basilisk.
He does not at that point. Okay.
Sweet. So that just means, as long as he's frightened, he has to keep using his dash action to move further and further away. So he's moving at twice his speed away from us for 2 rounds now.
Right.
Yes, this thing is going to get out of the swamp before we do.
Glass, you're up.
Okay, so as I'm levitated up 20 feet, which one looks weaker?
The only one you can probably see.
Okay, that
Yeah, only one's been hit.
Okay, well, the one that has been hit, I'm going to use Dissident Whispers and say something really cool like, let's slip the dogs of war. Also, you're ugly. And
Okay.
and make it roll
I like
a wisdom save.
You should just do.
Oh
like,
man, we're just going to keep beating up on its wisdom here. I love it.
Oh.
Oh, nat 1. Okay.
You should just do like the Peyton Manning in that old commercial. Cut that meat. Cut that meat.
Whoa. Say.
Oh, that's
11?
Yep, 11 points of damage.
11? Okay.
What did that crit fail do?
It knows it sucks. Deep down in its soul, it knows it sucks.
It is now demoralized.
I hit it at home.
It's still charging towards everybody, but its head's kind of hanging a little lower.
Its heart's not in it.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Actually, after with what you said, for some it caught you caught its attention, and it looked up and back, and as it looked up and back, it tripped itself.
It's prone.
And
Get it.
so it hits the ground. It is running fast enough, however, that as it hits the ground, it rolls head over, tail over head. So Serin, no, actually, just Stromile and Zayne need to roll dexterity.
Finally, being 10 feet out of the way pays off.
Oh,
Not bad. Did it come up to him? Does it get to smack it?
well.
If he wants to try to smack its butts as it's falling.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. Zayne jumps out of the way. What is yours?
5.
5. Really? Just 5, period? Mm-hmm. You have nothing on. You have nothing on dexterity.
It's all in strength and con.
Crap.
He's a meat cheat.
He's very beefy.
All right.
He was a Chippendale.
I really-
for a while.
Just give it to me.
Roll on no.
Just tell me.
What is your armor class?
Should have levitated him.
16.
Okay. It's kind of a weird attack. 17.
Are you holding your shield right now?
No.
You're not? Okay.
No.
Then, I mean, if you are not holding your shield, then your armor class is 16.
Yeah.
17.
Which that would hit, yeah.
Yeah, because that's a 21.
Oh, well, yeah, then it doesn't matter if it's 21.
Yeah,
Well-
that shield would not have helped.
I'm using the hooves as the melee attack because basically he's getting crushed by the hind quarters of this thing. He didn't run. He didn't
sorry.
jump out of the way.
Man.
I might be at
let's
20
see.
feet up in the air, so I'm pretty sweet right now.
Yeah, 12 hit points.
Yeah,
Better than 4.
it's pretty rad.
12.
We also have healing potions that we've never whipped out.
We also have
So it takes
Wait,
17
do?
points of damage.
I did. I bought
Oh, I was about to say, we have healing potions?
don't have.
I bought some on our
At least
shopping
you got...
spree.
That's not even a... Wait, that is just over a fourth of your HP. I think you came out of that one okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
Does he still get to smack it, or does he just get... his butt
He
trampled?
is immobile right now because the thing's laying
yeah.
on him.
I don't
It's
want
trying to
use
get
another
back up, which when we get to... Actually, it's your turn. The first thing you need to do is you need to roll a strength check to get this thing off of you.
Okay.
Let me do something that I should have done the first time around, except I was really stupid. I want to go ahead
You
and
gotta
say...
wait until your turn.
I can't give him one of my prophecy stuff?
Not until your turn.
Is that how it works?
No.
I guess not.
I think I could just
Let's
slip
see
it
what
in
he
anywhere.
does first.
Okay,
right?
okay. So maybe he won't need it.
14.
Let's just maybe
Hold on.
say you did better.
That's me.
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, okay.
Right. You were able.
I just don't want him to get absolutely
The way
massacred
it
while I'm
fell,
sitting on
you had
good
your
rolls.
legs up underneath you, kind of. It just started falling. You fell into the fetal position, and so you rolled up, got your legs underneath it, and shoved it off of you.
That's pretty cool.
However, you
visual,
did shove it back on its feet.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
We'll take it though.
I like to
mean-
think that Seren's reaction to that was, oh wait, didn't I see him getting killed right here? Oh wait, no, it's cool.
Your fingers were.
I guess that
almost
one
to your
was just a
temples.
dream, except I don't sleep, so it's weird.
But yeah,
You could daydream.
you've been waiting until after they do
dreaming
it,
about him
so
getting
I'm going to hold you.
It's been a very dark time.
Right? You've been waiting until after it happens to actually say something, so I'm going to hold you to that.
Waiting until, okay, wait, you mean you want me to wait till someone makes a roll and then say, actually, it was better after
Right.
the roll's been made? I actually
you-
prefer that.
Yeah.
So,
that's,
yeah.
that's way better.
You
I will
get
keep
held.
that
You're going to
in
get
my-
held to that.
Okay. I see the other times it was more because I wasn't quick enough to beat you before you made your roll. It wasn't really a conscious decision. So is it Stromile's turn?
Well,
That was part of his. That was go ahead. It's your turn.
so we are.
You're on the
You
ground.
were you were still on the ground, but you were right next to this thing, and it is not happy.
Oh, I'm gonna
Get it.
climb more of this thing, man.
Also, it
Well,
sucks.
'cause- Huh?
It sucks.
You're gonna guys.
It knows that.
You're gonna go out there with the guys.
We don't. We
Well,
don't.
because to be quite honest
just
with you,
yell
I
for
mean,
help.
I could like thunderclap it
Yeah.
again or whatever.
Dylan
But
is
that's
so-
like,
Let's just say that if you
like
smack
all I
it with your
get.
regular staff, you hit it with crushing damage and lightning damage. Like just your
like
regular
floating.
smacking it is a pretty strong hit.
Yeah.
It's like 3d6 plus like 5 or something. I think with everything all added up. I think I wrote it down there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3d6 plus 5 basically.
what's that?
The staff, just when you hit stuff, does 1d6 of regular damage, 2d6 lightning.
Oh, okay.
And then you
okay,
get to
okay,
add a
that's-
bunch of
okay,
biz
okay,
to
okay.
it.
Well, I want to smack it then. I'm gonna smack it. I'm in a pretty bad place here. It just hit me, and I don't
Okay,
really
roll.
like that. So
And you add plus 7 to this.
to this,
Yeah. Your 2 hit. Okay.
22.
22.
That's it. Roll damage.
Okay, so you need to roll 3d6. I need to get out some more
Wait,
d6s for
Is this
you.
his first attack?
This is his first attack,
Here.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So this one's...
Go to work.
Yeah, so you got 3d6
I have
damage. I'm going to whip
two.
out some more d6s here.
That is a Ziploc bag of D6s.
It is.
Then you
Ziploc
want more?
sponsor. We're good to
Take one
go.
of those.
Here you go.
Okay. How many times here?
Just once. So it's like, whoop, hit. Man,
Dang.
your damage rolls are on point.
At least something is.
So 14,
Plus,
or is it 13?
it's 14.
14.
Okay, it's 14. And then you add for damage, you get to add
Strength.
5 to it. So that's 19. Yeah, so plus 2 for the staff, plus
Yep.
3 for strength.
Well,
so 19.
anytime I hit 19
19.
or 20, that
No,
means
No, that's 2
only,
hits.
That's only on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Not the
So
damage.
basically, you smack the crap out of it, and you can do it again.
Yeah.
You can just immediately smack it
Bam,
again.
bam.
I think I'll double pimp slap it. I'll go front of the
Double
hand,
pimp
back of the
lightning
hand.
staff
Yeah.
slap. I like
So then
that.
I
It's
need
a
to
legendary.
roll.
To
You
hit
need to roll to
again.
hit again.
So
Hey.
Okay, got to hit
you're
again.
the same roll.
then-
So now you roll those 3 for damage,
Yep.
and add 5 to it.
6, 7, 8, so 14,
13.
13.
13.
Ah,
I'm rocking the math today.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Okay,
English
this thing
teacher.
is hurting. It is bloody.
Dirk, you cranked it, man.
tried.
Did you just give him my green
I don't know,
D6s?
dude. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Those are mine.
That's why my die are over the side.
All right.
Save them.
This is awesome.
Okay, so that was Stromile.
Keep them over here.
Is there anything else you're doing?
Get these things mixed up.
I will, I guess, retreat back after I've double pimp slapped this thing. I'm gonna maybe retreat back like 10 feet just to kind of see its reaction.
You're only moving. Well, yeah.
Oh.
It's only good. All I'm
Keep
gonna
in
let
mind, you are the biggest, beefiest guy. If anyone can take hits from this thing, it's you. You don't have to retreat. You just stand your ground. Because he'll come to you if he wants to come to you.
He's going to be able to catch you.
Oh God, that explains so much. We're in Florida right
He's
now.
20 foot. He's like 15 foot
Everglades?
tall. So that means he's like 30 foot. in
Well, then I'm
length.
gonna double pimp slap it and see what happens.
You already did.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to double
roll-
slap it and see what happens.
You've been doing pretty well on that.
Okay, you hit it twice. It grunts and growls. It's bloody. Where you've hit it is bruised up. Actually, pieces of its armor have cracked and stuff like that. It is not happy.
Because it's an armadillo, that's right.
Kind of.
They're kind of like...
What we need is a giant car to go over the top of it, and it'll just jump up and kill itself.
Oh man,
It
that would have been great.
Yeah. You can't conjure
swings its head around towards you and basically tries to impale you with its horn. With a 19 to hit.
Oh,
That's gonna sting.
Yeah. You got second wind, though. You can heal yourself.
that's true.
Ah, that's very true.
Okay. Let's see. 14 points of damage.
Goodness gracious,
Hey,
guys. Can somebody
you're-
help me out here? Man.
Hey.
It's almost the healer's turn. He'll help you out.
Well, first of all, that is not an endless supply, so...
Okay.
Hey, I'm pretty sure this might
14.
lead to us getting a long rest, if you catch my drift, so don't hold back.
Alright,
If
the
it goes a
other
certain way,
Gorgon,
we all get really long rests.
That's true.
the other Gorgon is out of the match because it's out of the clearing.
Yes.
It's still running.
Just ran off a cliff.
No, it's running down the other side of the path.
Nice.
I really hope it runs into something nasty.
Yeah, like a tar pit.
You know, like our next encounter, just half of the ghouls are already dead. You know.
And it's there and
All
it's
right,
wounded.
Glass, you're up.
Okay, so there's a certain thing of loot that I haven't used yet, and I want to use it, and I'm up in the air, so I can't stab things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my little bag of tricks and just kind of pop one out. And a bag of tricks is a bag of just
tricks.
I know what.
of animals that I have to determine by this D8.
If it ends up being a goat, are you just going to try to lure it away with food?
maybe
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Like tin cans.
A one?
one
Is
is
I'm excited.
a rat.
That's adorable.
So I just pop it out and I'm like, go Bartholomew, and he pops down.
Did that rat just fall 20 feet?
Yeah,
That's horrible.
Wait,
onto the ground.
Technically, because of its size, a rat could fall on just one pillow from the Empire State Building. I saw a video of it.
It's going to survive a 20 foot.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. That's good, because that'd actually be kind of sad if you're just dumping animals out to break all of their legs.
I don't know.
Okay, well, my rat's there.
Okay,
Was that an action, or can I use a
that's
spell?
your action.
Well, did it say using the bag was an action, minor action? Did it mention any of that?
That took a lot of mental effort.
It's
I'm
just
assuming.
like swinging,
just like doing
it's
a
just like
thing.
swinging a weapon. It's an action.
Okay. Nice job.
But
You did it.
Now, does Bartholomew have initiative? Does he have that thing? What does he do?
Let's have a Bartholomew turn.
Sure. Roll initiative for both.
Bart.
Wow.
16.
All right.
Best roll of the day for Bart.
So he probably has better dexterity than all of you.
Hey, what kind of
Definitely.
bag of tricks is it? Because it's listing 3 different types of bags of tricks on this.
The
Like,
one with rats?
okay,
The one with rats?
the
rat
one that you
bag.
have would be a rust bag of tricks, which means
Yep.
you could have had a lion.
Yep.
Would have been,
That's-
a mastiff could
That's
have
what
been
I
our
was
new
going for.
friend.
I like that.
I named the lion Tyrion.
We
Oh, spoiler
missed our
alert.
chance.
Come on.
So what? Can you just use it like once per day type thing?
I don't know.
Use an action.
it's an
it was
item.
an action. When it lands, it's
Yeah, you can use them more
You
than once.
can actually. Your description was kind of off. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. Then it transforms when it lands. Then it became the rat. So no, he did not break all of his legs.
No, it
Wait,
did.
okay, so when I threw it
You
at the thing.
You're not backtracking.
Okay.
You dropped.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I dropped it.
You said you
that
dropped it.
description was way cooler than what you did, and that was right on the.
That would be so cool to
Right on the
just-
wiki.
No, but what?
Throw a
So,
line.
so it's a bag filled
You
with
can use
fuzzy
it 3
objects?
times per day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are the animals permanent?
No, they die.
Dang.
They die after that.
What, you just mean in general?
I was just saying, like, we could have friends. We could have furry friends.
we could have friends because we don't have any.
All right.
That's right. We could make our own
The
friends.
rat actually, the rat actually has initiative, so
You can command it with a bonus action.
it's basically your bonus action. So
So-
tell it what to do.
Scurry
Where
And he's like,
towards the battle.
you don't have to tell me twice.
you wanted to. Okay.
He's fierce.
He's running towards
Oh, God.
the Gorgon.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
have
he's gonna-
anything that can.
Okay,
access.
so
munch
that's
it.
the rat's action. That's going to take a while.
Rats act.
Yeah, I was.
I
thinking
said
the same
action.
thing. We were all thinking it,
Alright.
except for maybe Zach.
not paying attention.
Zayne, you're up.
All right,
He's been thinking.
Stro, how
Yo.
you feeling, Hoss?
I'm good. I don't want you to waste anything on me because I actually have something in my pocket. So I get where you're going.
Are you just happy
Love-
to see me?
Love it. Love it.
All right. In that case,
You're a good dude.
You're
a good dude.
hanging out with Stro is an experience, man.
I'm gonna have a barbecue this weekend if we survive this. If you want to come over.
I'm invited.
Yeah.
That's all. Do I get a +1?
Are you eating Gorgon? Is that what you're eating?
roll,
I want to eat armadillo. What are you talking about?
roll for your +1.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. I imagine because I dodged out of the side, I'm like 5 feet to the side. Because when he fell, yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, you rolled out of. You basically just jumped out of the way and.
Okay. I'm gonna back up, about 25, 30 feet, basically within range, but back up away from the belching Gorgon, and I'm just gonna throw a Sacred Flame at it. So that's a Dexterity saving throw from it.
So
It
what
does so well.
does that have to beat a 15 for you?
Yep. Oh well. Save of the year.
Sorry there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It saves.
Yeah. All right. I twiddle my thumbs. Is that a free action? Okay. That's my turn.
Serin, you're up.
Okay. Obviously, this thing is really, really capable of dishing out a lot of damage to our poor tank here. So the best I can do is try to help him out a little bit. I'm going to attempt to blind this Gorgon. It needs and I realize its constitution's probably pretty baller, but I think it's worth it to attempt to blind it. So it needs to roll a constitution save or get blinded.
Okay. What's it got to beat?
15.
You beat it.
Yeah,
Badly.
well, there's that saving throw that I'm going to use the rest of my action to move back even farther than Zayne did. And off to the left.
There goes 3 wasted turns.
Yeah.
I know, okay.
No, not true. We backed away from the bar.
Although you're up there for, I think, up to what? I think it was 10 minutes of levitation, so you're fine up
And
there.
I've actually been doing pretty good. So you guys.
Sure, just keep
We're seriously
You know
pulling
what?
for you here. We're
Let's just
doing
have
our
a duel.
best.
Go ahead.
It's a
Stroke.
armadillo stroke.
Stroma.
It's
up.
crank
It's your
it.
turn.
Look at you. Trying to smack it like 3 times.
Fight,
Dude.
Stromile, fight.
Dude, crank this
So-
thing.
Smack it like 3 times in a row.
For real though,
Paddle it.
I'm still just like right there by it.
You have not moved. It has not moved. It is
You
kind
can
of.
just start wailing
It is
on it.
pissed off at you.
But with
and-
what though?
With your staff, just like start beating the ever-loving crap
I don't
out
know.
of it.
Cleave. Guys more.
Or if...
I've thrown the staff of lightning at it. I've thrown.
Not literally.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what?
Huh?
You shot a bolt at it.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of a bullfight, man.
You've got such a good chance to smack this thing.
With
and you've
what,
got
though?
with your awesome lightning staff.
You've been doing
Or
some damage.
in what in
your giant
particular?
freaking sword.
Actually, what was the thunderclap thing? Because normally the problem with using it was that other people are too close, but I think we've made it pretty clear.
Thunderclap only like throws them off though. It only like. Ooh, but I
Oh,
have
probably
additional.
knocks them backwards.
Let me take a peek. Of course,
The
now.
thunderclap just throws them off.
Hypothetically, Stro, not
I love
saying you
it.
should do this, and not saying I'm giving you any advice, but you could hit it 4 times.
Yep.
Because of okay.
Yeah.
Well, so first
If you roll
off,
well, of
okay.
course.
My sword.
Okay.
Do you want to roll the guys more?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna hit it with first.
Okay.
So like, if you just want to do 2 regular attacks and then try to do your super move if you need it. So that's like
Could
after
you do 2 super moves?
So
Well,
Leave twice?
Keep in mind, if he messes it up, he suffers the consequences.
You
so
guys
you
are
might as well
telling me
save
to-
it like he's powering up his.
you
super
guys are
attack.
telling me to do my action surge and my second wind.
No,
You're telling me to use my already
you
bonus
get 2 attacks.
actions, but then use my second wind. Is that what
Okay,
you're
no.
saying? Or action
You get to
surge?
attack twice. You do
Yeah.
that all the time now.
Yeah,
That's your
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Then you have action surge, which
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
use to do 1 more thing. So
Yeah.
you could attack 3 times if you want.
First off, I'm going off with the sword though. Yeah.
The guys more.
Yeah, guys more. Yeah. So roll this.
Yeah.
Roll 20.
No.
Crit.
That is a crit for you.
That's a
A
crit.
19 is a crit for
It
you.
is a crit.
Nice.
So you automatically hit for starters.
Peace in the Middle East.
And now we need to know how were crits handled with the guys more.
It has been
46.
Boy, this sure is a double-edged sword.
damage.
well, no, crit max.
Is crit automatically max? No, that's if you cleave. Was the 4d6, right? Or is that just in general?
That was cleave.
And I don't
Didn't
think
you?
you were doing
I thought you said cleave though.
He did.
that. He totally did.
You did say cleave.
I
so
could have
it's
sworn he
cleave.
did.
I'm not going to cut that out.
It's
I heard
a,
it. Listen to the podcast, and there it is.
Yeah, that's right.
So you
And so it's two.
Let's just give it
46. 46.
46.
Oh, okay.
So, what is a crit getting? Or is it an ambiguous thing?
You'll
you're gonna
find
tell us
out.
later? Okay,
Okay.
that's what.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And you're gonna add your strength to it, which is an
Yep.
extra 3 for 18. And I don't know what else would get added.
That
to
would
it.
probably be it.
Yeah, so 18 damage. Pretty good.
Okay. As hold on.
Yeah, because your proficiency doesn't go to damage.
Yeah.
Okay. As you jump into the air, wielding Geismore like a barbarian of
Superstar.
old. Yeah. And bring it down onto the back of this Gorgon. Geismore, like a knife through butter, cuts the damn thing in half.
Well, guess I didn't need to blind it.
Literally. It is just
Didn't even see it
all the
coming.
way through.
Sure.
It doesn't even feel like it feels like you're cutting through air. It just and just slices it in half.
Like a hot comb through nappy hair.
Dude,
Pretty much.
I can't believe it's not Gorgon.
Now,
Oh, no.
as that happens,
That's all I got.
the blood of the Gorgon splashes on your armor.
Paladin
That
would be proud.
Is it gonna turn into stone again?
I'm tired of
That
that.
is so Stromile.
That's
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I think you're just wearing some basic kind
Yeah,
of head.
chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail.
Okay. Your chainmail, as the blood soaks in to the metal, literally just soaks into the metal. The chainmail turns into scale mail. But the scale mail that your chainmail has turned into turns the exact color as the armor of the Gorgon. In player terms, I said your AC was 16 due to the chainmail, right? Okay. Your AC is now 19.
What?
It takes a 19 to cut through you at this point.
And if you're using your shield, that would be up to 21.
Okay.
Yes.
So it might still have a little slash right there.
All right. The Gorgon is dead. It, in two halves, falls to the ground. Actually, right quick, Stroma, roll Constitution.
Okay. Bam.
You're fine.
Okay.
Because as it fell to the ground, in its death bellow, the green gas pours out of its mouth and nose straight at you, and actually starts wafting up in the air. So glass roll Constitution too.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's your best roll.
It's actually my second best roll after wisdom.
That's right.
Nice.
That was an 18.
You're fine.
Nice job.
All right. Its eyes go dead. It is dead. So now you're all standing here looking at two halves of a Gorgon.
I do like those anti-gravity flips in the air.
I make him float up 20 more feet into the air.
I look really confused as I'm like trying to swim.
Roll Constitution.
Okay.
Oh.
8.
You pass out. You're 40 foot in the air.
Yeah. No.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well lower him then.
I mean-
Once I see that he goes limp, I was like, oh. Just
You didn't
wiggle
hit
the finger
your
a
head,
bit.
though, So it's not. You didn't get a concussion.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The
Yeah,
G-force
and in
is
fact,
against you.
Wait.
when I let go of levitation, all it means is someone just floats gently.
But
around.
listeners, if you've been counting, that's 8.
Yep.
You didn't take any head trauma, though.
I haven't been knocked out in 2 sessions.
Not,
Oh, I
don't
gotcha.
want that
It
in
has
front
been
of the
0
DM,
sessions
man.
since glass.
Yeah, you're basically asking for it
You're
at that
basically
point.
threatening him.
All right. So what are you doing?
Well, first off, can I just say, I think that went really well.
did for me.
I can't say that.
I
Well
was
played all around. Well, outside of the rat thing, you.
Called
No,
it ugly.
I was actually about to say something inspiring, but I can't really think of anything. So good.
Oh, and you're right.
No, even like all you did was get run over.
No,
by.
No, he did alert us.
I called it ugly.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did knock it over.
And then you hit it for a lot of damage,
Yeah.
and then you did well. All right, Serin pulls a small compliment out. Says,
Good job, team."
So
well,
I'm
rather,
also
he would if
unconscious.
you weren't passed out right now.
Yeah.
So actually, you never heard a compliment from Serin. He's actually saying this because he knows you can't hear it.
Yeah.
So everyone else does.
What time is it though? Because we were fighting.
It is
them
late
things-
evening at this point.
Late.
The sun has gone down. The path on the other side of the clearing is very dark.
I don't want to be here when the other Gorgon shows up.
Yes.
True.
Could Stromile tell our relative distance from the witch's hut using his map? Would he have an idea if we're close or not?
You can probably discern that. What do you
So-
think? Roll perception.
Like
Okay.
20 feet. It's right
Actually,
over
roll
there.
survival.
Turns out we were in the hut.
Roll survival.
Survival's down there, plus
Okay.
4.
You got this, dude. Dang!
24.
Okay.
You are about an hour or two away from the witch's hut. You know that just by looking on your map.
Can we make that, guys?
Yeah, we can make
I
that.
think we can if we book it.
Yeah, let's get going.
Throw me over your shoulder. Let's go.
Sometimes
put it
I
on
think
show,
that
I'll
would be
lead the way.
much easier. Yes.
Stan reaches down and does that light slap thing that you're supposed to do. You know,
Oh, yeah.
he's not very strong, so you actually don't feel it very much. It's just
Yeah, so how about this? I'll lead because Stro's carrying the passed out
I'm
glass.
not carrying
like,
him.
just like some butterfly wings.
Yeah. Glass
Because
contains
you
stars.
are the wind beneath my
he
wings.
can't sing the song yet. He's passed
Earlier.
out.
Yeah.
It's called callback.
I don't weigh much.
Boom, boom, boom.
I used to sing that at music contests practically every year.
Gets me
Remind me to
idle.
send you the power metal
Yeah,
version of it. It's really good.
What?
Makes me
I'm gonna
wanna-
use that for video.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you walk down the path for about an hour. It's very dark. Lots of swampy sounds going on around you. Night sounds, howls, a few cries, frogs, cicadas. Some of the frogs sound like they're saying Ichabod for some reason.
As they should.
Yeah. Some of them are saying Budweiser. I don't know why.
All these things are
You,
just too far
Stromile hears
away.
that before anybody
Oh
else.
yes, oh yeah.
And he really likes it.
New sponsor.
As you continue to walk, the path is narrowing. About a foot every 30 foot. So you notice this, that it's gone from about being 12 foot wide to 11 to 10 to 9. It's narrowing down till it gets to the point where there's no more path and you are back in waist deep water.
Wait, hold on. Can we just not jump straight into the waist deep water and pause at the edge of this path for a sec? And maybe, like, we've been walking for about an hour at this point. Can we see anything in the distance?
Yes.
Anything that looks like a landmark? Before we just jump right in.
About 70 foot from you. See it very clearly. On a small island out in the middle of what looks like a pond, but it's not really a pond because it's swamp water. There's still trees growing out of it, stuff like that. Is a small island with a small hut sitting on it.
Okay. So, see, because what Serin's thinking here is he's been dried out since yesterday. Yesterday was miserable. Or at least before we slept. He doesn't want to get wet again. Alright. If we're going forward, I am going to burn a levitation spell on this. I'm not going back into chest deep, disgusting swamp water. I have leeches in places I did not know I had. So, are we moving forward?
I would like.
Wait, is Glass awake yet?
Doesn't seem like
I don't have a spell that can help you out.
hypothetic.
I have magic missile. I wake you up.
15.
Yep, you're awake.
Okay, cool.
All right.
But you said-
But I'm gonna fake it because I don't want to walk.
No, now see that.
No, that actually seems appropriate. You'd have to have a good perception roll to notice that he had actually
I'll just,
woken up.
Like
I'll
I
keep
come to it,
carrying
I'm
you.
like, nope.
I'll keep
Yeah, it's like when your mom tries to get you up for school or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm still asleep.
It doesn't work then either.
Sure. Stromile's not a teen mom. You said it wasn't really a pond. Would there be any like rocks or pebbles or whatever on the edge of the path? Into the
There
swamp
are
water?
2 very large boulders at either side of where the path had ended.
Oh.
In the pond or in the water itself, or
Sticking out
or
of the
flanking?
water.
Okay.
They're flanking either side of what used to be the path, where it has narrowed down to turn.
Oh, so the bridge is out basically.
And there are 2 stone, they're big, large boulders sitting on either side of where the path used to be. It basically looks like this area got flooded out and the bridge got knocked out. You do note it. Actually, roll perception, all 4 of you.
That ain't great.
I got your back.
Ah, dang it.
I'm looking behind us.
4.
Ooh, nice job.
Oh, 18.
9.
19 for Zayne.
Okay, Zayne and Glass, you notice on these rocks there is a circle with a cowl in the middle of the circle.
Wait, are they in front of us?
There, what?
Is this circle in front of us?
On each stone. There's 2 stones on either side of the path.
Okay.
What used to be the path. On these stones is etched a circle with a cowl.
I wonder where your rat went.
It's dead. It disappeared.
Oh.
He came back into
Oh,
Yeah.
my pouch.
I actually was reading that if you don't issue them any commands, they just act like they normally would. So I figured the rat just maybe made a home.
But it,
Maybe
they
got a wife and some kids.
but they don't stick around forever. They disappear after combat.
Ah,
We get no fuzzy friends.
that's too bad.
I don't know what.
Serin is sitting there wondering, it's like, do I have to burn another spell to get across this? I don't want to get wet again.
I would like to take.
Idly considering shoving Zayne ahead straight into the water.
Well, I imagine everything is just kind of shrouded in darkness and night and everything. It's kind of hard to make out some stuff.
It is very dark where you're at.
Is there any sort of like small stone, like pebble or anything, just on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a dirt path. There's rocks everywhere.
Perfect. I grab one, I cast light on it, and I skip it across the swamp water.
Okay.
I just
It's
wanna-
about 30 foot,
Oh, you
40
can
foot,
reach it.
and then drops into the water.
Okay, did I see? It looked like it would normally
Just look like skipping across water at night.
I thought it was cool.
and Serin's like,
Somehow did.
are you bored or something?
Yeah.
I don't want to walk to an abandoned witch's hut through swamp water that we have not made sure that are creatureless.
I don't think we really have a choice.
It sounds like.
Yeah, but if we can get
Well,
the creatures to pop their
hold
heads
on.
up, we could kill
Let
them.
me restate that. I have a choice. You guys
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
Float on over there.
Saren and I actually have choices, but I don't know about you two. My boots of strutting and spring, I think, might allow me
Do you
to.
want to jump on top of that thing?
Yeah, but I don't know about you guys.
Well,
Sorry for you.
you do know about me. Because I'm over your shoulder.
That makes me mad.
Well,
Here's what I'm gonna
how
do.
much do you weigh? I'll bet he can probably carry you and still just move around.
I don't even want to roll that.
I weigh
I don't want
150.
to waste that
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, I think he could carry that.
Here, I'll start going through the water. If you hover up directly above me and just look down and make sure nothing, like you don't see any shark fins or
Okay,
anything.
that actually seems like a very, very good
you
plan.
have
We
dark
can
vision.
scout ahead a bit. I do have dark vision,
Yeah.
plus I can put out like some dancing lights or something to
Yes.
kind of swirl around down there and give us a lot of visibility.
Yes.
So yes, we can do that. Saren cast levitation. So he's up in the air, and I can just float forward at a speed of 20, and you're just going to move forward.
Well, I'm
I'll
in
put
swamp water, so it's gonna be slow anyways.
Yeah, and I'll put some dancing lights down to just sort of, swirl around him. It looks like he's got, one of those protection pickups that you get on those shooters that just
Yeah,
swirl
now,
around you.
I want to move forward carefully so as to not fall and be submerged. So using all of my
You're only waist deep.
okay.
I mean, it's not deep. It's not really that deep for you.
I saw this video out of Russia once, and I don't know if you saw it, but someone was just walking through just a flooded street that only got about up to their hips and just disappears with one step.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I want to.
Russia's just that kind of
I
place.
want
think.
to Russia. I'm
Okay.
de-rushing my shit.
that's Putin now.
Yeah. I'm.
Putin was lurking down there the whole time.
It's like the Putin shirt.
Kidding me? Sorry to lose another sponsor like
We
that.
lost
I know,
Putin.
right?
Oh man, we probably could have made a lot of money
Damn,
after that
we
one.
lost the Republicans and Putin in the same freaking
Yes, and
Wow.
You mean
Wow.
we lost Putin?
Nice. I like it. Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah.
we are moving forward, and I'm assuming you're just gonna sit there with Zayne on your shoulders, like a.
In wait,
Full
yeah.
glass
Well,
on the
'cause- yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Or
and see
sorry,
what you
guys.
guys
Yeah.
do.
I mean, unless he wants to give me a piggyback ride.
Okay.
That'd be
No.
weird if you had to, like both
you-
up here, like on both shoulders.
You're moving at about
Roughly the size of a
half
barge.
normal speed, trying to get through the water. It's not terribly hard to get through it. It's just slow going because you're walking through water. Serin, you're floating above Zayne. You see as you look down above him. Did either one of you cast light or anything?
Yes, I have some dancing lights down
And
there.
they're
Okay.
different colors.
Yes, it's definitely like you've got like a red, blue, and green thing. So
Okay.
it's really sweet.
So in your dancing lights, one thing you see, not necessarily where he's walking, but in the water, in this looking like it's a flooded area, you see a lot of bodies.
I kind of wonder if I should say anything. Everything's cool. Keep moving.
Well, they're not obviously right up. They're not near me because I would.
No, they're probably about. They're further off into this
Yep.
flooded area, probably about 20 to 30 foot on either side away from you guys. But you do see them. As the light dances around, you catch a shadow of a corpse.
But just a floating corpse, not like a crawling towards him.
No, it's a sunken corpse. It's not even floating.
It's like what Voldemort had guarding the Horcrux.
I thought you were going to say Lord of the Rings at least.
It's like
Oh, yeah,
what we left in that river.
Kind of like that.
Okay, see,
Well,
one of them came first.
we hit both demographics. They're very different.
It's like what
Yeah.
happened after that tragic boat accident.
You.
Yeah.
Oh.
Saren still never saw the results of that.
Saren, you
He
looking
rolled too
straight ahead?
low.
Yeah,
You're looking
I'm
straight
eye on the prize here.
roll perception.
I don't know. Should I? Can I just flat out tell him? He doesn't
21.
see? Oh,
Okay.
I'm very perceptive.
You're looking straight ahead as you get closer to the island that has the witch's hut on it. You see a pillar standing out in front with an arm jutting out to the side and a rope hanging from that pillar and a skeleton hanging from the rope.
so by an arm, you just mean not like a literal arm.
I was
No, no,
I was
roll
thinking
it.
of a pillar, but just a human arm
flexing?
attached.
I know. I kind of had like a Studio Ghibli thing in my head, like, oh, it's just a
is
wacky
a-
pillar.
Yeah.
It's a gallows.
Okay.
He sees a gallows.
I got
Yeah.
that.
I was just trying to describe it a little
I
bit
got
better
you.
for the.
I was on.
I understand you are. I'm explaining it to the readers. Do
yeah.
you mind?
The readers.
The
The readers, the listeners, whatever the hell you're doing.
Some people read the graphic novel version of this adventure
No,
before
well,
they
closed
listened to the
caption-
podcast.
Some people might be turning on closed captioning. You never know.
Gotcha.
All of us talking on top of each other. That won't be tough at all.
Wait,
No.
wait, new
Oh.
sponsor, Audible.
Yeah, oh,
There you
that's
go.
a great idea. We actually could.
Except they're still not reading it then. They're listening.
Oh, dang. Well, let it just be clear that Sarah will say, hey, just a heads up, there's dead bodies in this water. Watch your step.
I tell
I'm
you,
not gonna let you just
listeners,
run
if
into
I
it.
ever get so bored with my life that I want to, I will sit down and write out the transcripts for this. And that's never going to happen.
I was
That's
about to
never
say.
gonna happen.
Our
Just
school's
listening
starting
to it when I
next week.
edit this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is not possible.
All right, so
but I do appreciate the thought that counts.
Yeah.
That's right.
It'll never happen. Like I said, I have to be bored enough with my life to do it, and I'm never that
You
bored.
could set up some text to speech, and then
No.
correct
I don't even think it would actually
would not.
work. Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
All right. So, like I said, you were. Serin is looking down. Serin sees corpses in the water. Zayne is looking ahead. You see a skeleton hanging from a gallows in front of the witch's house.
Bob is not looking good.
Probably
Bob has seen better
roll
days.
insight.
Oh, it's Clarence. I messed that
Yeah,
up.
what,
Clarence
18.
Applebottom.
Oh,
We
no.
forgot to do his work.
He killed himself out of just pure despondence.
Your insight tells you that this was probably the witch.
Oh, that would explain why her soul was not readily available. Getting hung probably isn't good for your.
Okay?
That's not good.
So, you have this information. What are you doing with it?
And by you mean
Both of you.
Oh, I can see all this too? I thought...
Well, you see...
Okay, because
the
I'm looking
information
straight
you
down.
you have some Zayne has some information.
I
Serin
already
has some
passed it on to
information.
Zayne that, hey, watch your step. There's dead bodies around here.
Okay.
Maybe don't run straight into the dead bodies.
So yeah, he
why
just
not
told
grab
you
onto
that
my
there's
legs?
dead bodies in the water,
Gross.
sunken in the water.
Yeah.
It's got
all around.
swamp
I
water
want
on
to.
it.
I mean, I imagine the gallows is between me and the witch's hut.
Oh yeah, it's very
Okay.
plainly seen. It's
I'm-
at the edge of the island.
I'm headed straight. I'm still headed straight for the hut, but I'm gonna kind of obviously I'm gonna veer around it, but I'm gonna veer on the side of the skeleton.
You're going to skirt the skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you
SDS.
guys get closer and get over to the island, you see the gallows as well, fairly easily. It's not hard to see. In fact, you're about eye to eye with the skeleton as it's hanging there. Okay, so Stromile, you are standing on the edge of the bank holding glass. They walk across, absolutely no incident.
Yeah.
What I want to do first.
Just throw glass in.
Yeah.
Neither of them have dark vision.
They'll figure it out. They can see us. I mean, we got that
Oh, that's
sweet
true.
glowing light thing.
That's
We're a
true.
beacon.
Right.
And you could turn on your little shield light for me. That would be cool.
Can't you jump like an absurd 60 feet from a
Hold on,
standing
though.
position? Oh, you could take a running start.
What I
and
want to
really do it.
What I want to do
Just
is
jump on the trees.
I want to
This is
smack
turning into
glass just a couple times to see if he's
Just wake him up?
actually yeah.
All right, roll it.
So I actually get to roll damage on this.
But
don't
it's
try that hard.
But it's,
You might murder me.
yeah.
What would I be rolling here?
Plus
though?
You're rolling not to hurt him.
Oh,
Oh, well.
I actually heard him there.
No. The higher you roll, the less you will hurt. That's the way
tell
I'm
me
rolling
that.
it.
Usually
You're just
rolling
trying to
high
nudge
is
him
good.
awake.
Okay.
But you are who you are. You're huge compared to him. It's kind of like, you guys have seen the Looney Tune cartoons with where they have the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will
George.
name him George, and I will love him
Oh.
and squeeze him and pet him. Lenny from Mice and Men.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how you trying to smack him awake, especially if you use the word smack. That's basically why I had to roll that. I'm going to smack him awake. Oh, really? Class, you awake?
I like that. I like that. What were you just
I'm
looking
gonna,
at?
I
I'm
was seeing how far you
gonna
could
use
jump.
all the restraint possible,
general.
not
And
to
what
make
was
a
it?
grunt,
Pretty
because I really don't want
10
to get
feet
dirty.
plus your strength, which is high,
Roll it.
I believe.
You have to roll charisma.
Charisma. Oh, that's good.
Should
what's
do
he
what
doing?
now?
He's trying to still do
Plus
the thing
4.
when he's asleep.
That's a 10.
You fail.
I fail.
Yeah.
I
He
grunt.
tried to dupe you into thinking he was still asleep. He grunted a little. He tried not to grunt. He grunted. He's awake. So what do you want to do?
Man, is it really possible that I
Okay.
use my striding and springing with this dude on my shoulders? Like, is that something I'm
I would have you roll a strength check plus your roll to use the boots, just to see whether or not you could do it with that
gonna
added
keep me
weight
on
on
here?
your shoulder.
Or I could just very
The best
easily
thing
walk
is-
through the dang thing myself.
Or
If
you
you
could just walk through it.
Do a really sweet jump. Come on, you can get a running
But-
start.
Athletics, man.
Wait.
You know now that Glass is still awake and he's still not leaving your shoulders.
Yeah, you haven't told me to.
Throw
yet.
him.
Well,
yeah.
so man,
human
I
discus.
mean,
You could probably get a lot of distance out of a throw.
I mean,
that'd
we
get him
could-
part of the
we
way
could do
there.
we could do a good piggyback.
I would have to roll what with him on my back?
A strength
You would
check.
have to roll strength check on top of rolling accuracy.
Is
for
there
the jump.
anything
So this plus my strength, and then
Yeah, so if you just want to roll it to see if you can carry him and do a really sick jump, if you back up 10 feet and get yourself a running start, you can basically jump your strength, which is 17 feet, which is times 3 because you've got jumping boots on.
if
so
I don't make it, though,
that's-
basically we just fall in the
You're just gonna hit
swamp.
the
Just
water.
face plant.
Let's try.
Yeah.
You owe me, dude.
Ah, it's okay.
You
No.
owe me.
Can I just stop and say
51
you
feet.
are the nicest fighter I've ever known, especially knowing that he's awake and he won't leave your shoulders because he doesn't want to frickin' walk?
Come on,
I
do
would
it.
have thrown
You
his
owe me.
ass in the swamp by now.
I think this is gonna play.
To be perfectly honest, I would have tried to pick up one of the boulders and tie it to him and then throw the boulder.
I know what I can do. I know what
Too
I
late.
can do.
Do it. Jump.
What I'm gonna do is I'm not going to expend a bardic inspiration, but I am going to I am going to sing the Stromile
Now
theme.
I'm not going to jump. If you sing, I'm not going to jump.
You're gonna sing
Are you
while your
pretending
butt
like you're
is right
asleep?
beside his head.
Yeah.
And while your head is right beside his butt.
You're gonna give his
You're gonna
butt some
sing to
serious
his butt?
inspiration.
If you sing, I'm not jumping.
He said.
Jump for it.
So here I say. So here we go.
Okay, really succeed or fail. This is perfect.
Ooh.
So let's 17, 18, 19,
20.
21, 23.
Okay, you can do it.
Because my strength.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. 'cause you
And then
did
now for
bonus strength
accuracy.
checks.
And what is this based on?
Let's do dexterity on that one.
Oh goodness,
man,
that's,
good luck with
that's
that.
wonderful.
So basically, he's currently sailing through the air majestically.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with Stro. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That was awesome.
It really was pretty good.
Yeah, you pull a Tony Dorsett and just very deftly
I even
jump.
understood
You
that one.
clear the water and land pretty much right beside these guys on the land.
You owe me so much, dude.
However,
Wow.
you
However,
yeah.
You fall, hit your head, and
No, you need to roll Constitution.
you owe me so
Of course
much.
I do.
See if you can handle having your face next to his butt.
That's a 16.
nice.
Okay. You don't pass out from having your face smashed into his ass when he lands.
It's
It's
okay.
pretty powerful.
So you guys are now on the island. Again, the skeleton of what Zayne has decided has to be the witch is hanging from a gallows at the edge of the water. There doesn't seem to be anything else on this island except for the hut. The hut is empty. Doors wide open. You can see inside. There is a fireplace. There seem to be food stores in there, like pickled eels and stuff like that. And knowing canning processes, these things are probably still fairly good to eat. They might not taste the best in the world, but
Free food is free food.
free food is free food, right?
Yeah.
So here you are.
By the way, I am no longer shouldered.
You are no longer shoulder. Right.
Yeah.
No, he's still on my shoulder.
He's still on it.
Yeah,
now he's not
decided
letting
he's
you
not
go.
getting up.
Now he's going to walk to the door and just, oh, bam, oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
actually not his
sorry.
call. Yeah, he needs to roll.
To see if he can escape a grapple.
Yeah, let's roll strength.
Are we actually doing it?
Okay.
To see if you can actually get up.
Oh.
He's still on my shoulder, buddy.
I rolled a 6, and I somehow rolled lower.
I'll let you down.
That was one of
Eventually.
the best moments of this podcast. I just look over at Serin and I just shake my head. I'm like, well, I don't know what these guys are doing.
I think that Seren's still just floating slightly off the ground, like he didn't let go of the spell. Just like, it's a little bit.
Yeah, so we're
So what are you doing?
We should bed up, probably, I guess.
Mhm. I think this is I think we were told this was a safe area. I don't even think, I think we should be safe to get some rest here. We've had a long day.
I don't trust.
Could have some eels.
Well, okay. Let's
food,
like
free food.
SWAT team check this house. Like, like calling out rooms that are clear. Like, let's make sure
It's only
the
one
closets-
room.
Oh, okay. It's
Is this room clear?
It's a hut.
Let's all do
Wait,
360.
is there a window, an open window or anything
Yeah.
like
The
that?
door's open.
Okay,
Yeah, the door is
I
open.
The door's the
shoot an
only-
Eldritch Blast through the
No,
door, and
no.
if something is in there, it'll come out.
Wait, don't wreck the
just-
eels.
Okay, and he shot an Eldritch
You
Blast
just blew up the hut.
into the hut.
Okay, you don't...
And
Eldritch
the
Blast
roof of the
isn't
hut
that
caves
great.
in. The roof of the hut caves in.
My Eldritch Blast
Does it
isn't
really?
that awesome.
Yes.
It's 2d10.
Did you really just wreck our hut?
Okay.
No, you literally just did if you didn't hear him talk. I don't think you heard him talk. You wrecked it.
Yeah, it fell down.
Ralph.
So,
Gosh, dang it.
so if that hut was so weak it couldn't withstand one Eldritch
Good
Blast,
God.
then we would have all died in there.
Serin gives the
Everybody
longest,
roll perception.
deepest sigh.
Whether we believe that or not.
Oh, my perception
Why did you
rolls.
attack a load-bearing wall?
6.
Perception? That's a
Here's even worse than mine.
that's a 23.
17.
Okay.
6.
6 and 6.
6. Oh, wow. Okay. You kind of want to smack yourself in the head because the thing that you two noticed as the Eldritch Blast was flying through the door is that the roof on this hut was thatch and was basically being held up by a pole in the center of the hut that kind of, it went up straight and then it branched out with like umbrella arms holding up the thatch. Your Eldritch Blast snapped that pole in half.
See, it was a good thing
No.
because
No, it really wasn't.
No, it was not.
because if we slept in there,
So now the thatch roof is now laying all over everything
And the food, probably.
and the food.
Okay, wait. Perfect idea. Serin walks over. He gets himself a can of pickled eels because he really wanted to try the free food.
We'll have
He-
to dig it out. Because it's under about, a foot and a half of thatch.
Mage hand.
Did you use mage
Yeah.
hand to slowly dig through it so I don't have to touch
No,
it?
wait. I can fix this.
We don't even need to deal with that. In fact,
No.
everyone, come over here,
No.
walk over here.
Zayne can do something good.
can
No.
you do something with food?
No, but I can. I have the cantrip gust, so I can just blow all the thatch out of there.
Okay, blow all the thatch out of this horrible hut. And while you do that, Serin is just going to cast Tiny Hut, making a hut for us to sleep in. A hut that nothing can enter, that it can actually not even see into the hut. It just sees it as an opaque kind of opening that it can't see through, although we can see through just fine.
What color is it?
The opaque opening is, of course, chartreuse. I mean, honestly, what other color would it be? We are going to sleep here for the night, get in your bedroll, and don't cast any more spells for the love of God, and he turns out the tiny hut light, which is another thing that he can do. And he goes to bed angry.
Wait, where's this been?
I got level 5.
Oh, it's a level. Okay, I was
Do you
like,
think I'm not going to take the sweet free
No.
hut spell?
No, but
Especially, it's almost like I knew this crap was going to happen, that we'd lose our hut.
No,
So now I have to get a hut.
I was just wondering. Like, I was like, man, if you've been holding out on us, like sleeping near swamps. And
No, it is, well, okay, it's almost like our experiences waking up last time. Maybe I don't really want this whole tiny hut spell. So yeah, that and fear were two of my new ones.
Gotcha.
So they really came in handy this round.
I like
so
it.
Serin is, of course, he's done talking. He's going to bed.
Chartreuse, the color precisely halfway between green and yellow.
Yes.
Precisely.
Precisely.
Well, not a pixel in either
Well,
direction.
no, yeah, 50% green, 50% yellow.
Nice. Chartreuse.
I'm zonking out as well. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't feel like any campfire chat.
Yep.
That was very irritating. It's like he wanted some pickled eels, damn it, but he also doesn't want to dig through anything.
I think that
He's
I
lazy
will,
and irritating.
Grab them tomorrow.
I think I'll
That's
mourn
true.
the loss of our hut by going outside and playing my harmonica.
Yeah.
Outside of the
You know
tiny
what?
hut, which actually I believe you can, as long as I'm cool with you doing it.
Are you
we
cool?
we can move in and out of it.
Well,
I believe.
I mean, if you're
I
not
wanna
cool with
say.
it, I won't do
Oh
it.
no! I totally am. If you want to play the
very-
harmonica outside instead of inside,
Yeah.
the spell
Is it
the
soundproof?
the spell just ends if I leave the area, and I'm not. The spell only fails if there are too many people in there. Objects can move about freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it, besides the ones that were in it when it was cast. So
I just want to play one tune and then go to bed.
so go out and
but-
play a sad tune.
Yeah, exactly. A very sad
Okay.
tune.
Hey, Bart's gonna
Glass,
cast a
what are you
spell too.
What are you doing?
If you start playing a song in here, I'm gonna wake up and murder you.
I'm gonna play a song with him. outside.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
What if I don't allow that, though?
He's just gonna clock it.
He's gonna roll in the swamp.
Hey, come on!
I just jumped you over, like, quite a bit of swamp. I just want to be alone, dude. Like, I just want to play my harmonica.
You
Like,
mentioned you kind of wrecked the easy shelter.
Yeah.
This is a better shelter, though.
I wanted pickle cotton.
Right,
so
but you
bad.
didn't know that was coming.
Did not.
Seriously. I gotta bust out all my
Okay.
spells just to
so-
keep us alive one more day.
Zayne and Serin go to bed angry.
As elves are wont to do.
Yeah.
And Glass and Stromile are sitting out on the little beach of the island, the edge of the island, playing some mournful tune, or at least it sounds mournful. Who knows? As you're playing, a wind gust blows through the area, enough so that it kind of knocks Glass over to the left. I mean, it
A
is
stiff breeze can knock him down at this point.
it's a
confirmation.
strong wind. I mean,
Like a stiff breeze.
it's strong
is
enough that it
concussive force.
moves you. It moves Stromile a little bit.
Ooh.
But the thing that moves the most is the skeleton hanging from the gallows.
Oh, my.
Moves it so much that the rope snaps.
Oh.
and the skeleton falls into the water.
I wish Serin were here to see this so we could chuckle a bit.
Well, I'm like,
Shortly after, the skeleton sinks into the water. You two need to, Glass and Stromile need to roll perception.
why didn't I just go into the hut, man?
Yeah, why didn't you just go to bed angry like the rest of us?
The sensible people.
I really
You might
want to
see
know what
something
this
cool.
is. So I'm gonna use lucky.
Hey. Hey, that's got a good roll.
18.
Oh.
19.
Okay. Fairly easy to see. As soon as the body, or the skeleton sinks into the pond, whatever you want to call it, several decomposing heads, not totally decomposed, but decomposing
You know,
heads start to emerge from the water. Slowly, deliberately. There's about 12 of them. And
Feels so good in this hut.
one of them is probably about 15 foot away from the two of you. And as it comes out of the water and stands up, this decomposing body is wearing black armor and has a rotted purple sash around its waist.
Ooh.
Join us next time
Yay.
for more frivolity.
Where hopefully Glass and Stromile will figure out how to get back inside the hut and go to bed.